is Paul Beatty. Paul Beatty's there.
Heads and dice.
Heads and dice. Okay. Coffee traders. So I'll start with like how you score points because I think that's a nice framework to have, and then actually I'll start with what are the things you're looking at, and then how to score points from there. So you have over here you have the coffee bars. So in one phase of the game, you're either going to be fulfilling contracts or delivering to coffee bars. Those are kind of the two things you're choosing from during that phase of the game, and they'll typically earn you a coin when you deliver to a coffee bar, and some victory points depending on how many coffee you deliver and to which bar and such. These are the collectives. So there are 5 different collectives where you'll build plantations or put other buildings on the board. We'll be collecting coffee from different collectives. Each type of coffee you can potentially collect will come from different collectives, and when I get into the process of that, I'll explain that more. But these are the different ones. And then we have Sumatra, which is how you get the civet cats go here. Each of us start with a civet cat up there. When we harvest coffee, right now, everybody will get one, I think it's called Kokolawi coffee, which is kind of like basically the coffee that goes in through cat system and gets pooped out and produces like very high-end quality coffee. I don't know, never had it, can't afford it.
So we're really learning about coffee right now.
You're going to learn a little bit about coffee.
I didn't know that.
This is the only way
Maybe
to
things
get,
you didn't want to learn.
the only way to get that coffee, it's hard to get, and the only way to get it is through the civet cats, so, which is kind of like real life. Then we have the Arabica track, so certain, whenever you get an Arabica counter, you will move up the track depending on the color counter you got, and there are certain sections on the board, like this would move you up one on the light purple.
So corresponding to the co-ops.
Yes, they are aligned with the co-ops in those various areas. Those, when you fill your contracts, depending on which contract you fulfill, you can get an Arabica counter if there's any left. On the bottom there is just a round marker and such, so I might ask you to manage that part, Jason, because I can't quite reach it. And there's the randomized turn order on the bottom. That will change probably, there's only 3 turns in the game. And so there's a lot of phases for each turn. There's only 3 turns. And then after 3 seasons, we'll be done. But each season, depending on who passes first in the last phase, will determine who goes first in the next phase. So right now it's just random, and then we'll pick it up from there. Then you have your board here with all manner of stuff on it. So it's divided into, this is phase 1, the skinny one here is phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, and refresh phase. So it's kind of divided up to where it's, as you go through the game, you'll be using those sections of your board. So you've got some action cubes. Everybody starts with 3 coins and a donkey in your company supply. This is kind of your area that you normally get stuff. You have a bonus supply, which I'll explain in a bit. Then you have a worker pool. Everybody's got 1 worker with 5 players, and you have your traders and contractors. You get 3 of those. There's your plantations and farms, and then build other buildings you can build. This is your coffee. Everybody starts out with a different set of coffee options. You have a token up here that should say 4 to 1, and that's your trade ratio. So at the beginning of the game, until you've built up these warehouses, it's a 4 to 1, but you can get it down to a 2 to 1 ratio. You could trade any, right at the beginning of the game, any 4 coffees to get any 1 other coffee. Say you're trying to fulfill a contract, or you're trying to get a certain kind of bean to a coffee bar or something like that. Then you have your contracts here, which they have to fulfill a contract. The A and B are the easiest, C and D are the second easiest, E and F are the hardest to fulfill. And then so three brown coffee, 1 purple coffee, 1 light purple coffee. I'm just calling them by their colors, but they actually have, Colombia, Ethiopia, or Indonesian. And then you would subtract those from your supply, and then you would fulfill that contract, and then you would get some number of bonuses for doing that. So that, and then on the far right side is your, what do you call this? Like, it's where you're gonna, whenever you get these Arabica beans or these animal counters, these little circular counters, if you get a unique one, it's gonna go next up on the track. So each place can take a unique one. If you get one that's the same as one you already have, you just stack it on top, And then the way it works is, say I end up getting a green animal, I get 2 green animals and I get 2 green Arabicas. Now I can take my green animal and my green Arabica and stack them together and move it up once more. So the further up you fill this by the end of the game, the more points you can potentially get on that.
So this would be total for victory points at the end?
That is one option for getting victory points at the end. There's points come from a whole lot of different areas, and that is just one of the areas you'll get some from. Every contract you fulfill, the little coffee cups are what represent victory points. If you see them on your board, then that's indicating a place that can give you victory points. So all of these buildings will give you victory points. For each individual one built, you'll get victory points. This one will give you 4 victory points if you build it. These can give you victory points. Every contract that you fulfill, the bottom ones give you more, will give you victory points. You get victory points that the numbers on your buildings, your plantations that you put into these things will represent a value of victory point you will get. If you have a building, any building here is worth 1 victory point. And then the hospital, I forget where it goes. I think it goes here or here. The hospital is worth 2 victory points if you get that on the board. So we'll count on victory points for each different collective. If you have the highest quality value based on the numbers on your buildings and the number of buildings you have, you'll get a bonus. It's down here, 16, 8, or 4, depending on if you're first, second, or third in. That's for each cooperative. So if one player was to get first in all cooperatives, which is virtually impossible, they would definitely win because there'd be a lot of points. But you'll probably end up trying to focus on maybe 1 to 3 cooperatives that you're really going to try to get your stuff in. And you can also get victory points from here, quite a few from there. If you get all of your markers to this level, that's where you get another trader, and you get 3 victory points. Here will get you a truck and 7 victory points, and that's all your markers are on that level. And then when you get up to here, 6 victory points at here, only 1 person can be in the 4 victory point for the end of the track. And so that's another huge victory point chunk right there. And I think that is, the coffee bars will give you a majority too, but the majority is not as much here. First place is 4th, and it's for each bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're first in a bar in a coffee category, like Rome or a city, then you'll get first. First will get 4, second will get 2, and plus you'll get some whenever you place beans over there. Once a bean is placed over there, say I deliver to that bar, no one else can deliver right there anymore. So these are kind of like somewhat final. Like once you've delivered there, no one else can get there. So if you're going for the same thing as somebody else and they get there before you, you might have to go for a higher, delivering more beans or delivering fewer beans. But if you do get all 6, if you deliver to all 6 bars, you get one of these wild stock tokens, and I'll explain them when we're going through the phases. So that's how you score points, and that's all the stuff. Any questions about?
Do these numbers correspond to these numbers? Like, what are the numbers here?
That is the number of beans you would have to deliver. So if I wanted to deliver 2 beans here, I would have to pay 2 light purple beans, and then I would put my bean there.
Okay.
And I've done that.
Do you have to start at the top row?
You mean here?
Yeah.
No, you can deliver. I mean, you can save up beans and deliver down here first if you want. There's no limit to where you start. When you are doing the contracts phase and the delivery phase, I'll just say this out of order since the question was just asked. But if you're fulfilling a contract, like I can fulfill this contract, and then I pass to, because this is done in reverse turn order. So whoever the next person is in reverse turn order will then have a choice. They can either deliver to the coffee bar or they can do a contract. And then if it comes back to me and I have enough beans, I can do another contract. But if I deliver to the bar here, I have to make 2 deliveries in order to stay in the rounds to keep doing more. So it's a little bit of a, can I do that and fulfill a contract? Do I want to do this first? Because you only have to fulfill 1 contract, but I have to do 2 of these.
Quick question about stuff down there. Did you say you had to get all of those markers up like in unison to reap the benefits?
No, you just get to the top of one of the categories.
It
But
depends
you have to have
on.
all of them.
So this has to be unison.
Yeah.
This has to be unison to get
Okay.
that benefit. But to get here, like you don't have to have them all here to get that benefit. You would just get it.
So
Now,
you
the
move them
catch
all
is-
to one, or you move them all to 3 to get the benefit, or what?
All of them have to be on level 3 to get this trader,
Okay.
and then all of them have to be on level 4 to get your.
They
truck.
pick up.
Level 3 or past, or all actually
Yeah,
on
that's a
level
great
3?
I think
They can be passed.
Okay.
They just have to be.
Okay.
That was-
when your last one
Got
that
it.
hasn't
you
been
get it.
there gets there, then you.
That was very much so in line
Yeah.
with what I was asking. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, and then the first person to get to this level gets a donkey, but if you're not the first, you don't get the donkey.
That's important.
So
You're gonna need donkeys.
Well,
According to the video I watched.
I will talk through the phases so you kind of know what's going on, and then each phase is very individualized, so it's pretty easy to. I'm not going to go into great detail because I can explain it more when we're actually playing. Phase 1, you're going to be. It's basically the work phase, and you'll be putting out. You'll be doing one of 4 actions.
I know that.
So you could
Always.
either gain income.
Oh, get up there. I'm
So-
less interested.
Okay, so income, you can either place one of your Sumatra cats here, or you can gain 2 coins. Coins are hard to come by in the game. Here, you'd have to place 2 cubes, and you can breed a donkey. So basically, you put 2 cubes there, and you put a donkey somewhere on the board connected to where you already have. Like I'm green, so I might put a donkey here or here, but it's got to be connected to one of my plantations that I already have.
So one donkey for this level, 2 donkeys for this level.
Mm-hmm.
So when you add a donkey, if you don't have 2, you can still put one there and like build to
Yes.
have 2 donkeys.
Yeah. You don't necessarily have to put 2 donkeys when you're building, but you can only place donkeys either from this action or when you're actually building a plantation and you have a donkey.
Is that an
So-
otter?
But the plantations have
It's
to
a-
connect.
It's a cat.
Civet cat.
From
No,
one
poops out
plantation to the
coffee.
next, right?
You know?
Say it again.
Oh,
So
for the very
this is
expensive type
like,
of coffee. I got
if I wanted to build
At first I was like, is it a
a
mongoose?
plantation right here, I couldn't because it has to connect from
Correct.
you know
I thought it was
plantation
like
that
some
you're
kind
already
of-
at.
You would have to
Yeah,
have a donkey
yeah.
in order to even. You'd have to have a donkey connecting here or here to build here.
Yeah,
These represent the point values of these. You can actually only build a 1 or 2 only
One
here,
or 2
2
there,
or 3.
or a 2 or a 3 there.
No.
You got it.
I don't like cilantro.
What
Me
else?
neither.
Only
tastes like
these
soap.
are going to go
Exactly.
into these. Correct. Or they're also going to go over here.
So-
or
No,
these buildings are going to go over
these
here.
with the 1s, 2s, and 3s will only go
Oh,
out
no.
here.
Okay.
They'll never go over
Okay.
here. Only the buildings here will go into this.
This
area.
is peach, because I find
And you won't
peach
typically
fresh.
be able to build those
Yeah, at some point
buildings
I'm gonna try that.
during the work phase.
Okay.
So that's that. The other thing you can do is you can place 1 cube there,
And the
and
pico,
you
the
can
plain
put
has avocado in it.
1 worker.
Avocado's not-
Well, you can put as many workers from the village as there are number of collectors. So there's 5 of us. So there potentially could be up to 5 different colored plantations out here.
It's
And
oil-
you would put
oil and
5
vinegar
of these
based on
workers. If that was the case, you put 5, 1 on each plantation. That is a different color. But if somebody had like, say Jason had 2 out here, you would just put 1 on his lowest free available colored one. There'll be more about that in a second, but that gets workers on the plantation. Plantations that don't have workers do not produce coffee. There's actually a penalty if you have a plantation that does not have a worker on it in one of the phases. So you don't want to have empty plantations that aren't producing coffee. That's not good for you. If you place a worker, if you use that action, and one of the workers you placed at least goes on somebody else's plantation,
You got more?
then you will get to move up
There's a
1, and if you're putting it on multiple, it could be of your choice. So, well, actually, no, it'd be not collective. So let's say I do it here, and I'm putting at least one of these workers is going on somebody else's plantation, then I would move up 1 on the Arabica track in that light purple area. And so that's the same kind of for all these. So there's a motivation to get workers on plantations, particularly plantations that are somebody else's. You should get a little bonus for that. The other thing you can do is you can build a plantation. So you would put the cube there, and then you have to start from the left, moving right, and you can build one. If it's a level 2 plantation, it's always going to cost you 1 coin. If it's a level 3, it's going to cost you 2 coins. And then you'll get, if there's a bonus under the plantation, you'll get that bonus. Typically, like if you haven't already built in level 1, like if I was building here, I have to build in level 1 because I don't have a plantation there. Here I could, if as long as I had a donkey, I could go to level 2 and build there, and that would give me this bonus, which is an Arabica move. If I was building up to level 3, which I can't do until I had level 2 really, then I would get that bonus, plus I'd get one of these if I was one of the first 2 to get there. The truck.
And those are going to go here, is that correct? Those.
Yes,
Those.
if you get, when you get these, each one will go there, as long as it's unique. If you get the same exact one, it's going to go on top of the one you already have.
Okay.
The trucks, if you get a truck, trucks take a while to get. But say I got a truck, and then I would not need to build here. If I had a truck, I could just place my truck here and say, I'm going to build here, and then I'm good. So long as I have one down here, I'm good. Now, I couldn't do that here because I don't have a plantation in one. I'd have to at least get that before I could use my truck to build up here. But that allows me to skip a level if I choose to do that. So that's all your actions in the work phase.
So what's the benefit of putting cats in Sumatra when you do this run right here at the bottom?
The only way to get the Kupalai coffee is through your cats in Sumatra during the harvest phase. So, and this is like wild coffee. It's harder to get coffee. This coffee bar is somewhat special because it's harder to get those coffees, and it takes a little bit of work to get those cats out there, and so you can trade it 1-for-1 for any other coffee that you need. So it's pretty valuable that way. It doesn't have the same 4-to-1 trade ratio. It's a 1-to-1, but it does take some work, and you'll probably have to give something up to get more of that coffee. Bonus supply. I'm going to tell you about that real quick. So you have a bonus supply in your 3 turns of the game. Each turn you can use 2 of those 3 bonuses. 2 of the bonuses aren't going to be really the extra action cube, easy to use. It just resets at the beginning of the next round. Using an extra trader, same thing. The coins are probably the most, it's more like a loan, because at the end of the turn, you have to pay those 3 coins back out of your supply, and if you can't, you get one of those -3 victory point tokens for each coin you can't pay back.
Oh.
So it's a little bit, the money is one of the hardest things to come by in this game, and that is, it gives you a little extra there, but it's also, you have to pay it back anyway pretty quick, so something to bear in mind. There are ways to make coins through various means, either building buildings or contracts. Usually fulfilling a contract, if you make sure you fulfill a contract at the end of your turn, you'll get 1, 3, or 4 coins for sure. So that's one way to get some coins back, and then sometimes most of these will give you coins when you deliver to those bars. They'll help you out. So that is a thing. Then we have the worker pool phase, which is a tiny skinny phase here. And this is where we all start with 1 worker at the 5-player count. There's other ways in the game you can get another worker. Like if you build your 3 building here, that'll give you another worker. This level 2 building here gives you another worker. But you have to build left to right, so it takes a while to build up to them. During this phase, the first thing in turn order, you can place your worker on one of your empty buildings. And then after everybody has had a chance to do that or passed, then you can place a worker if you have another one, or if you didn't have an empty building yourself, now you can go place a worker on somebody else's building, which will then move you up the Arabica track again because you placed it on somebody else's. But if yours are not covered, you have to cover yours first before you can put it on somebody else's.
And when you put it on someone else's, like, is there a benefit to them for them having that?
Yeah. If theirs doesn't have a worker, they have to pay a penalty.
Okay.
I forget what the penalty is. You have to pay. Oh, there it is. You pay. So in the first turn, you pay 1 coin for each uncovered plantation. In the second turn, you pay 2 coins, and in the third turn, you pay 3 coins for each uncovered plantation.
But that's only if they don't have one of their workers on it, right?
If they don't have a worker.
Oh,
Workers,
any worker
workers
in general.
are, they're all the same color. Nobody knows,
Who's okay?
you just, when you place a worker on somebody else's building, you'll move up the Arabica track.
Okay.
That's the benefit to you. Their building gets covered. That's the benefit to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
And they don't have an empty plantation. So that's the worker phase. Traders and contractor phase. This is probably the most unique phase of the game. So you're going to either use this as a trader or a contractor. I'll talk about trader first. So let's say I want to get coffee, and if I'm the first player going, I can go here and I'm going to pay a coin, 2 coins rather. I'm going to pay 2 coins. And this is the hard part about playing first, is you have to have the coins to pay to go first. I'm going to get one of these stock tokens because I'm the first and I'm paying for it. And now every other player in turn order can choose to follow or not. If you choose to follow, you don't have to pay any coins. You just put your trader there and you follow. And then the next person gets to decide, do I want to follow or not, so forth and so on. If one person chooses not to follow, and so we don't have all 5 going, this coin will go to that person. If 2 people decide that they don't want to follow, this coin does not go to anybody. It's only for the person who doesn't follow. And then the way this will work, let's just pretend these are multiple colored traders. And let's assume all these buildings have workers on them. If they didn't have workers, they're not going to produce coffee. Then you're going to have 2, 4, 6 coffee that are produced in this area right now, sans any other buildings that would take any of that coffee. So first player immediately gets 1, so now you're down to 5, and then starting with the first player again, you go 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all your coffee. So this guy's going to end up with 3. I think this one would have gotten
2 and 1.
2 and 1. So the further down the list are, the less coffee you're going to get, which is why if you're 5th, you might get the coin instead of taking the coffee. But that's how you get coffee, and then you'll adjust your coffee based on that. We're going to do that for all 5 collectives after the trade phase. But if you pass, say I don't have 2 coins and I pass, I can still follow somebody. And sometimes you're going to pass because you're like, I don't have money to do the first person. If you have one of these in your thing at the end of the round when we do cleanup, you'll get 1 bonus coffee for each of these stock tokens you have for that appropriate color. At any point in the game, or probably just during the harvest phase, you can, if you have 3 of these, you can turn in 3 of these. You just leave them out of the game. They don't go back to the board or anything. You can turn in 3 of them, and you can build 1 warehouse for free if they build from the top down. If you have 5 of them, you can turn on 5 of them, and you can build 2 warehouses for free. So that's the different things that the stock tokens can do for you. So that's the trade phase. So basically, if I went first and I did the trade and people follow, and then whoever was next, then they have the choice. Do they want to do a primary action or trade, or I'll do the contracting in a second. You pick one, and then everybody else decides that they follow, and then everybody gets a chance to potentially go first until all of our traders are gone. And then if all the traders are gone and contractors won't go anymore, we'll be done with that phase. If you're building, say I want to build my trade station here, then I would pay 2 coins if I'm leading, and then I would put this one goes here. And now everyone else could follow. They don't have to pay coins, but you can build in this collective, because that's the place where I built if I was leading. And you have to pay me 1 coffee of your choice. Doesn't matter what bean you pay, it could be any bean, then you would pay and you would get to build a building there, and then you would follow. So that's one way to get coffee from other players, is by building first so that they would then pay you coffee to build there. You don't get a coin. If you choose not to build, you just don't get a free build, because it's kind of like a free build when you do that. You don't have to pay anything for the building, and you immediately get the benefits of that building, which with this one, it's 2 coffee beans of my choice. And then at the end of the game, I'll get 1 victory point. And your trader here just indicate that that's what you use. These different buildings do different things. So this is a trade station. That symbol right there. It means when we're harvesting the coffee, it means everybody that's got one of these trade stations will immediately get 1 off the top. So if 3 of us have 3 different buildings, all 3 of us, out of that 6, we get 1 first, and then the first player gets 1, and then you start going down the line after that. So the more coffee you have in the collective, the more coffee everybody gets, and it gets divvied up with these trade stations. Also, if you build here, you get the go up the appropriate Arabica track 1, and that just gives me a coffee bean, I guess, right away. Which I think that's 3 coffee beans, technically. Yeah. I guess you get 3 coffee beans if you build that first one there. This is only available on 4 to 5 player games, so I'm guessing that's why it's a little bit of a bonus.
When you follow to build, do you have to build the same exact building?
No.
Okay, you can build whatever
You can build whichever building
from the
you want.
top down.
Just top
But
down.
only in that.
Only in this collective. So your limitation is probably going to be based on what other people have already built. And sometimes you could want to build, but like, oh, everybody's built everything, so there's nowhere to go, especially by the 3rd round for sure. These are usually the first ones to get taken, but sometimes people are going after these symbols here. And when you're building like here and here, largely what you're going for, actually, this does not mean you get a bean. This just means that's the type of building you're building. I was mistaken. That's not an extra bean. So, like, these are just going to be like victory, like kind of like trying to get area control, basically, in that area by having more buildings there. Because you can put your hospital here, you can put a farm here or a hospital, and then I think it's either this one or the hospital here that can fit in those areas.
Where do you build these warehouses again? I didn't see that.
The warehouses don't go on the board.
Okay.
They actually are how you determine. There's a point when we get to it might be the end of the warehousing phase. No, it's at the end of when we do the refresh phase, you have to have enough storage to store your coffee. And so you could put warehouses here. So if you build them here, then all of your coffees can store up to 3. The other thing you can do is, like, all this is, like, say this is where my turn was ending, I'd probably put one here so I can store more pink coffee, and then all that can go there. And at every turn, it's not like when you build them, they're stuck. You can arrange them at whatever way is suitable for you, but if there's no way to arrange it so that all your coffee is stored, then you will lose a little bit of coffee.
Slide to that point, basically. No revert back to
Whatever would fit.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right, okay.
Usually, typically, because you start with one warehouse there, typically you're going to be using most of your coffee to do contracts and to deliver coffee bars. I haven't run into a lot of situations where you really had to worry much about it. A lot of it's really just getting your trade ratio down, building these warehouses, and because that gives you a pretty good size bonus plus some good size victory points for getting those built. All right, so that's contractor phase. And then we have the harvest phase. We're going to harvest coffee. I think I kind of already explained how we're harvesting coffee. We will get, if you have a civet cat, the civet cat will come back to your supply and you'll get a cup of latte coffee for however many civet cats you had. And then this is also, during the harvest phase, is when you can pay stock tokens if you want to get another warehouse. And then we'll go on to the contracts phase. And in the contracts phase, or at the end of the harvest phase, you'll also get a coffee for each stock token you have for that particular type of coffee. And then a contracts phase, it's in reverse turn order, and it's going to be, do I want to do a contract or make 2 deliveries to the coffee bar, and then next person, and it will go all the way around until either everyone's just completely passed, or you've only been able to make 1 delivery to the coffee bar, which is basically like, here's my delivery and I pass. It's either 2 or 2 and keep going, or pass. You can't pass. Once you pass in this phase, you pass. In the other phases, you can pass, and then as long as not everybody else passes, then you can kind of get back into it later. But if everyone passes and you're like, oh, I didn't think everybody's going to pass, but too late, now I have to pass, then you're out. But this one, once you pass, you're out. If you deliver, you always get the bonus of the coin in the middle for whichever one you do, or the 3 coins or the 4 coins. You get either or of the bonuses underneath the contract you deliver on. The little cat symbol indicates a civet cat. The little guy with a hat indicates getting one of these workers into your worker pool. The double arrows, the double chevron, is moving up an Arabica track of your choice. The donkey in a circle is a donkey. The royal crown thing is a coin. That hammer is indicating you can build a building without paying the cost. And you can build it anywhere on the board that has a free space. The truck symbol means you get a truck. The little hospital symbol indicates you can build your hospital for free. And then if you get 2 contracts built in the same row, you will get one of any of these 3 options. So you can either get this animal token, everybody's got a random one, you can get a civic cat, or you can get a trader. You could potentially get all 3 of them if you've got all your contracts fulfilled.
Does this mean either or? So if I do this one, I get either a worker or a civic cat?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the, this means I can build a building or get a truck?
Or get a truck.
And that coffee symbol is victory points, is that right?
It's victory points.
At the end of the game.
Yeah,
How do you,
there's no VP track, so at the end of the game,
what
it's going to
do you do with your contract when you fulfill it? You just do
You can just
move it, or you just
you can just take it off the board to
Okay.
indicate that it's fulfilled.
What is
The hospital.
Yeah, that's a great question.
This is the hospital.
But
Yeah,
what
what's it
what
do?
is the benefit of
It'll
that?
give you 4 victory points at the end of the game, and it'll give you 1 more building. So
To control
that's going to
space.
count as
It keeps your workers healthy.
2. That actually counts as 2 points in this collective. So when we start figuring out who has majority in this collective, it'll be my plantations plus building. This is the only building. It'd be the numbers on my plantations plus 2 points for this hospital for determining if I'm first, second, or third. in the collective.
And each building is worth 1 point otherwise. Right?
All the other
Each
buildings are worth 1
random
point.
Building.
Yeah,
And plantations are worth whatever their face value is.
whatever their face value is. Yep.
Trucks worth anything when they're in there?
Trucks, not on here.
Okay.
They're not. Donkeys and trucks aren't worth anything on here. In the 3rd turn of the game, you can get civic cats and trucks or donkeys that end up in your company supply because there's nothing left to do with them because you've already gone past that phase, and they will actually give you points. So a truck that you have in your supply at the end of the game is worth 3 points. I think a civic cat is worth 2 points, and a donkey is worth 1 point. And then I think those are the only 3 things that will give you extra points. Maybe a trader possibly would give you a point as well at the end of the game. So there's a few bonus points you can get from those. That way you're not losing out. Like I got my truck in the third turn of the game. It seems like a waste. Well, it's 3 points still, so it's not worthless. There's another thing I was just thinking of that was significant. These are primarily trade stations, so they're primarily going to give you coffee whenever we harvest coffee during those situations. These could be trade stations, but typically playing these will get you the 2 beans when you play them. The hospital's the 4 victory points. The warehouse is that. The farms, that's what I was going to say. The farms are kind of a one-off. So say I've already built that. I built this one out on the board. Now I have a choice. If I have a coin, I can pay a coin, and I can put this farm in the cooperative that I'm building. If I can't pay that coin, I don't have the coin, or I don't want to for whatever reason, that farm just leaves the game. You can't build it later on. So it's kind of a...
What does said farm do for you?
It basically gives you 1 more
Production?
majority point. No productions. Just like it's
Majority
more for
point.
majority control if you're taking away a space from other players.
Okay.
So these little symbols here, the little wheat symbol indicates where you can build a farm if you have the opportunity to build a farm. Yeah.
Does this basically produce one of these beans like this, whatever I have, a plantation with a worker on it though?
When each plantation that has a worker will produce 2 coffee
2.
beans.
Okay.
The only way you get the beans is by following or by leading when we do the trader space.
Okay.
So the only other way to get a particular type of bean is like when you build this. When you build these, you'll get 2 beans of your choice, and you get 2 that way. When you build the warehouses, you get 1 bean each warehouse you build. So there's a few other ways to get beans that way, but for the most part, you're going to get the beans. The vast majority of the beans you get will come from the trading, following and whatnot.
Another question was this is first phase, second phase, third phase for contracts.
You can do contracts in any order.
Any order, and you can use any of them. So you could fulfill this one if I wanted to on the first.
You can. Yep.
Possible, probably.
Yes.
Okay.
That is true. You can fill contracts can be filled any order. So it's your point selection at the end of the game, what you're going for. You're probably going to always go for a little bit of majority in at least one or two collectives, maybe three. You're going to probably either go for this, or you're going to go all out on contracts, or you, I guess, could possibly go all out on the coffee bar. There's enough competition here sometimes that if everybody's competing in that area, you tend to get like there's not a lot of points at the end of it, because it's like there's enough competition, everybody's kind of equaling out on points. Same thing tends to happen with, as long as you're competing with the majorities here, everybody's gonna kind of equal out on points. So sometimes I think comes down to the Arabica tracks and this track, or the milestones, which I didn't even talk about the milestones, but at any point in the game, if you have obtained a milestone, then you would put your bean kind of toward the top to indicate I was the first to get that milestone. So first, second, and third will get points from milestones, which is probably that's probably the next closest way to get points is to win some of those milestones. So those, for this game, because they're kind of randomized, if you get all 5 of your warehouses built on the board, then that's the first milestone there. The second one is to have at least 10 beans in 2 different warehouses, so a total of 20 beans there. And the third one is to have 2 different collectives where you have at least 8 quality value. So all your buildings are worth at least 8 points in 2 separate collectives. Those are kind of the, I guess you could call them, I hate to call them end-game victory points. They're end-game victory points, but they're just in-game milestones during the course of the game. It gives you some direction of what you want to shoot for.
If you achieve this first, you get 1 bonus.
Yeah. It could be that I've only played this game twice, so I would guess this strikes me as one of those games that if you let one person run away with too many things and don't try to pursue something, they'll probably score a lot of points from that. So you want to if everybody's kind of competing at about the same level, then it's just you got to watch what other players are doing.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Side, where you can get victory points in a lot of different ways. Is there, in your experience with the 2 games, which track was it, like this, or fulfilling contracts where you get the most victory points, do you think?
I think it would be determinant on who
looking at
all goes
your,
for that. Because if 4 people go for one area, you're going to have a limited number. If one goes on an outside track where everybody else isn't, they're going to gain a lot of points. So it's kind of reading the room to determine where everyone is going, to see where you think you can make your snatch fastest, so that you get more bonus points from that. And I don't have to worry about fighting.
You got to do a little bit of everything. If I don't do any contracts, I don't know. If one player does all their contracts and no other player does more than 1 or 2, they're going to get a lot. But then if that player who did all their contracts got nothing, didn't win a single collective, didn't even come in third on a single collective, then that probably is going to balance out. So if somebody runs away with the coffee bar and just delivers everything to the coffee bar and nobody else does, they can potentially score a ton of points there. But that also, how much did they get other places? So kind of watching the spread, and there's a lot of points to be had in a lot of different places. So I feel like the collectives majority is a big place to get points. This is a big place to get points. This is a big place to get points. Contracts is definitely a big place to get points. I think the last game I played, I didn't fulfill all my contracts, but I was the only one who did this.
Yeah, what's this called? This is called the counter track?
You can call it the counter track. I forget what the official
You call
name
it the bean counter.
Well, they do call it the counter track right there, yeah.
But that was where no one, I didn't have any competition for any of those tokens. And so, people got some for those, but I focused on getting them from those places where I could get them the fastest. And then I went all the way and got to like 20, I think. And so that was enough to win because everything was equal here, and I won about an equal number of these out here. So it was like 6 for 1, half dozen other. So there's.
What's the 4-to-1 ratio? Got it?
You cannot trade for Kopalawi coffee. I didn't say that, but that you can't trade for the wild coffee.
Okay.
So that's
When during gameplay does this happen every time?
during the contract phase.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
So it's either contracts or you're delivering to a bar or two. We're just doing work phase, so you're gonna
So I'll just do number 1 and then.
you're gonna pick an action,
Yeah.
and then we'll go in
But
turn order.
just one action, not all my cubes.
Yeah, you don't use all your cubes.
Yeah.
Transcends the
So
I'm
it's
gonna
being
put.
And that's
the second action with the worker on it. What is that one?
Flavor combo.
How do you do that one?
Okay.
You're gonna like if I was taking it and I was gonna do it here, I would put
Okay, you pick one of those.
there's
workers.
3 different colors, so I would just put one on each
So I'm gonna
street,
use
and then I get
2
to
of
move
my
up. I want to take the
tokens.
green.
space over
Oh,
here.
you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
So if I use 2 of my tokens for a donkey, I take this donkey.
You don't take that donkey. You get a donkey because you bred a donkey, and then you put it out on the board next to one of yours right away.
I will put it right there. That's it.
Green.
1-1.
When do you use this donkey again, Wade? The company's.
Whenever you're building a plantation out, like if you're building to the next level,
Okay.
You gotta place the donkey first.
Yeah, when do you use this one? Sorry, for the company supply.
when you're building a plantation.
Oh.
So like if I was building, say I wanted to build
thing.
here, and
Right.
then I would place my donkey that
So
I
you
have.
could have done that.
I could have what?
So he could have done that on his first turn, right?
He could have done that.
Okay.
Yeah. But now he's still got his donkey in a supply.
Got it.
So
Okay.
that's
What kind of function is
it's,
it?
he had like options.
Similarly to pineapple. Not quite as acidic.
They're my wife's favorite. So
Is that it?
whenever peaches happen, I have
Wait,
this
so
peach
if I had built a
Mm.
plantation, I could have used this donkey just to connect it.
started
Correct.
coming with nectarines,
You can take it back.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
4 coin.
We haven't done anything
I can
else,
see that.
so that is a
All right, well, okay.
legitimate take back
All right.
if you want to do it that
So
way.
yeah, I did want to plant a plantation. So
Now you gotta get workers on your plantation.
Yeah, very good.
You will have to, but you don't have to immediately do it. And that didn't cost you, and that gives you a donkey. So now you get a donkey.
Does it go to?
It just goes to your supply.
Okay,
Yep.
All right.
That is the way to do it.
Win-win.
So now who's
Green.
who's green? Oh, it's
That's
me.
you.
Go figure. All right. And you built here, so you move up the dark purple track.
Oh, okay.
Move through a little Arabica, and I think that's tough. I think I am going to.
How you doing, Elijah?
I think I'm gonna copy that move. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna move up the purple, light purple. What am I? Green.
Did you get
Purple
beans
Arabica?
for each of your plantations? At the end of the turn?
You do not.
You
It's only if people take the trade action
Okay.
in that area.
No, you stay there. You started out on this one right here.
I know, but I don't have any blue or anything.
I think you start there.
Everybody started on one track. One.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
You have a cat investigating your food.
I do. It's okay.
Okay. Just wanted
You
to
probably won't eat it.
Oh,
I don't think.
All right. So it is
If he
yellow.
does, it'll be an interesting experiment.
Yellow.
Shouldn't hurt it. No garlic in it.
Yeah.
Onion's the only thing that could hurt a cat. There's no garlic in it.
I didn't know onion could hurt it.
Mildly. They're allergic to garlic. I found this out after I fed my cat garlic 18 years. He made it to 19 and a half, so he apparently wasn't too tragic.
It wasn't the. It wasn't the end of the deal. That's funny.
You can take the same action twice. Just I didn't clarify that, but you can.
Can.
So you don't have to just take each action once. But not twice back to back. Just as it comes back around to you, you can. Like I can take this second. I can build another plantation.
Why would you want to build anything?
I like my slave labor.
And then that means you also
These
get a
are
donkey for
co-ops,
building
right?
the
They're not
building, right?
slaves.
That's right. They are co-ops.
Yeah.
It's fair trade.
Collect.
Right.
Fair
Fair trade.
That one donkey underneath the first building means you get a donkey, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I can just use that donkey to.
Yeah, you could just save yourself the effort of reaching for a donkey. And then who
Then red.
is red is next?
What do you want to do?
The
So we got to
That's
choose
right.
one of these.
One of those 4 actions.
So we can
Just
put
pretend like
we
you
can,
know what you're doing.
we can put a
Yeah,
civic
do the
cat
same to everybody else.
in the supply.
I think this looks right.
Get a donkey. What was this one again? This is place
It's
of
okay, I
worker.
forgot
Right,
for a
place
second
of,
how
place
we're
of trader.
determining
That is, you put these workers.
Those workers
So
on
you would
something
look
already.
at all the different colored plantations
Mhm.
there, and then you would put one worker on each different colored plantation. So in this one,
Oh.
you put one here, here, and here. This one wouldn't get one because there's 2,
Oh.
and you'd always put it on the lower level first.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't realize
And
that.
then you would
And then this
get
is still the building.
to move up 1 on the green. By doing that.
And even there's people everywhere where we are.
Oh, of course. That's because we all share the spaces.
I mean, is this telling us where like our home base originally would have been by nature, since we have 2 that are placed in, what is that?
It's just based on
Columbia?
it's based on your contracts.
Okay.
So these are randomized, and then based on what contracts you randomly get, it kind of depends on where you start. There's probably it doesn't mean just because you don't have a plantation in a place doesn't mean you can't get coffee there, because it's a collective. So
So you
when
can
when people get coffee from that area, you can just piggyback.
Mooch off of them.
Yeah, and you just get some of the coffee, depending on where you're.
So we can build in these ones that we're not occupying right now.
You can.
Oh.
Just
Let's do
start
that.
on the top
You
level.
just have to build in level 1.
Yeah. We can do that.
I'm game for whatever.
Okay, so what
Again, victory means nothing to
we
me.
do this here. Do you have what do we have to pay?
Keep
Pick
saying
any
that, but
one
I don't
of
think
your
it means
left
what you think it
buildings.
means.
So this one will cost
It does.
nothing, that one will cost
I'm just
nothing,
here for
that
the
one will cost
social
1
environment.
coin.
And possibly to hamstring anyone else I can.
How Let's see.
Nice.
That's usually what I do when I don't know what I'm doing. Cause as much chaos as possible.
Should we be aggressive?
I shall enter the world as Loki.
That is pretty much my strategy on games. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see what I
Okay,
do
so
if I
we
just
either
poke
build
this
these for
person over
nothing,
here.
or we build a slightly more aggressive building for 1 coin.
How many coins do we start with?
This.
3.
Oh, we have that.
It's a limited, very limited.
It's a very
supply.
limited amount. And so,
Maybe a little conservative with the.
probably.
Okay.
I mean, we're early on and nobody's gone crazy, so we haven't found anybody who's launched past us into the.
All right, you feeling Guatemala or Indonesia?
I'm just living the dream.
Let's do
Guatemala's closer.
Yeah, that's nice. Do that.
Alright, and then you get another donkey into your supply.
Okay,
your
cool.
company supply.
And you put the donkey up there.
No, the donkey goes here. You could, if you wanted to put a donkey there now, you can.
Oh, really?
It wouldn't hurt to do that.
Hit the
Sure.
flag. New equals minus
You're
1.
competing a little bit, so that blocks a path. So like
For
if you
someone
put it
else.
here, purple can't go up here.
Yeah.
If you put it here,
That's okay. I wasn't gonna put it there.
green can't go up there.
Wait. On your build,
Yeah.
it says the flag new equals minus 1 worker. What does that mean?
Oh, okay. So when you build a new building like that, you have to take your worker and put it out there. So that's
But
that
that's
is an extra cost. to some
beneficial
degree.
thing.
So we
But
because
now
it's
it's covered.
on
Yeah.
a place you didn't have a plantation before.
Yeah, only if you're building in a place you didn't have a plantation before.
I went to
Good
build
catch.
a
You still wanna
plantation
do it?
here
But
Yeah.
if you didn't have
Yep.
one
around.
We're all in on Guatemala.
He doesn't move up.
before,
No, I moved me.
Oh,
Sorry,
you moved
that's
you.
me.
Okay.
Because why not?
I'm done.
All right. So what color are you? Purple.
Purple. So is
So
it back,
back
to
to
me?
blue.
Oh, is it?
Alright,
Okay.
so now it's my second action. This is why it's only 3 rounds, because it takes forever to get through
Yes.
all of them.
You have to go each phase.
So if I wanted to build another plantation, do I have to stay on the A track or can I go to B and C?
You can start on any track as long as you're left or right. You start on any track you want.
Okay.
Oh, these are left to right, and these are top down,
Correct.
and these are doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think I'm going to build another plantation. Take a 1. Go right there. Take my donkey. And then I don't get anything. Yeah.
You get a.
You get a brown.
Oh yeah.
On a rabbit track. There you
How did you determine that you got that?
go. The brown.
These on the-
Okay.
So the little
Got
chevrons.
it. Got it. I see it.
Yeah.
So green's next. All right. Oh man, this is a tough choice. think I am going to breed a donkey. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to. Never mind.
So many choices.
It's a lot of choices.
It's a beautiful game. I like it.
I think I'm going to actually put workers out here. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, and that will give me a move up that track. And I'm done.
Is it every time you place workers that you go up the track, or is it if you were the first that put workers down?
It's only if I put a worker on somebody else's plantation. So,
but every time you do that, you can move up.
As long as I put a worker on somebody else's plantation. So, like right now, if I took that same action in this thing, I would only be putting a worker on mine. I would not move up because it would only be on my plantation.
So many things to do. Let's do this thing here.
So give yellow a move up on the green plantation or the green Arabica track.
And so now that red and blue have workers on them, that helps us, but there's nothing we have to do right now.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
They just have workers. So it is.
Yes.
Okay, so
Rid's turn.
hear me out. I'm thinking maybe you do the same
Looks more
thing
fun than
over
this
there. Because
Where?
over in what country
So you
is
can
that?
cover your red.
Ethiopia, because then we'll be covered. We won't have to worry about a penalty at the moment.
Alright.
Or you could throw a cat in the cat supply just for fun.
Oh, I think we better cover first.
That's what I'm thinking that too. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll put workers on the
In Ethiopia.
peeps in Ethiopia.
And give red a move up the purple, dark purple track.
The Navy. Whatever it is.
Light.
Okay.
They want color friendly on this
We
one.
got world, isn't it?
Purple? Which purple?
Right.
They have
Lavender
the.
or violet?
That's always the
What's up,
worst.
Harry?
Well,
Let's
it's
call
the
it.
same thing. Some workers on this.
Getting all the workers in some
Really helpful with that. Alright, and that is on brown again for me.
I just want to help everybody out.
That's enough what I really wanted to do.
Actually, I might do. Is it
Harrison.
Harrison's turn?
I'm surprised they didn't do the like this way and then go back and then go back this way. I mean,
Well, it changes. It depends on who passes first in the contract race. Because you can pass sooner in order to go first.
I don't really care about going first.
So the workers are on this level, but they're not on this level. How do we get workers on that level?
You could take that same action and you could put 2 workers on that level.
Or when you go to the worker placement phase, you put one on your thing.
But each worker, each plantation that has a worker gets to harvest. So that's why that's the benefit. It's to put more workers on.
Yeah, there's a lot of bean. When these are all filled, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 beans from that plantation in those. So yeah, it's potentially a lot.
So if I do the worker, this one there,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take, or I just,
They come from the city.
I think I want to do this one. I just want to benefit myself.
Okay. But you don't get to move up the Arabic track because
Okay, yeah, I do
it's
want to.
just yourself.
I do want to benefit everyone so I can move up. So.
Now you
I want to benefit
Yeah.
so I can benefit.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
All right, good.
I have to help you punks, but I don't want to, but I will because it helps me.
So I get to move up though since it's still the second level. So
Say again.
that allows me to move up in this track since it
Yes,
is on this level, not because this
It has
one-
nothing to do with the level. It's the fact that you put a worker on someone
But
else's
else it's stuck.
plantation.
Okay.
That's why you get to move up that.
Gotcha. All right, good.
Yeah, as long as you're doing that, you're good. I am going to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
We have three. There's 3 rounds of this particular phase where we're doing the work right now.
Until
I'm gonna pay
So we're out of those.
2 coins. I'll just make this length there. So I don't have to reach as far to build this. Ooh, can I build that? I can't build that plantation there.
No, we need donkeys.
Get some donkeys.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
That's
was.
why I'm planning. I don't know what
I was going for level 2.
Yeah, that's fine. There's only one in Denton that I
That
have
was not
that
level
it doesn't have the same like.
Which one is it?
I'm gonna go. Let's see. I need that arrow.
When do you build the farm?
There's actually
Still gonna build it.
Yeah, you have to have a third.
Yes, yeah, they're the only ones. So I mean, they all
got
have
your plantations there.
for sure. And I have a friend who teaches 7th grade there, Lake Charles, and she loves her team, and so I know there's some lots of really good people there. Like let's just.
I'm gonna go and put
she can't leave until her team leaves.
workers here.
Pink.
Here and yeah, so I'll move one up.
Okay.
And I'm done. Is whose turn now?
Rob's turn.
I won't do it.
How do we know it's whose turn it is?
We got a little turn order.
The rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get a donkey.
Okay, the donkey goes straight on the board somewhere.
Straight on the board somewhere.
There you
Building.
So when are we gonna reset these? After each phase,
There's
right?
go. No, at the end of the whole turn.
Well, if you do
Right,
the
but we're gonna
doggy
do
on
first.
other side, then
The
you'll
first
block-
phase ends when all these
You'll
cubes
block
are
red
placed,
if you put
right?
the
Then
donkey
we'll work
on
our
the
way
other
across
side.
this way,
That's true.
and then we'll reset at
Because they
that
won't be able
point.
to double
At the
build
very
anyway. Right?
Okay. So using this cube now would make sense. Or when you can use, when would you like use that cube? Would it
Well,
be-
if I don't use it this phase, then I'm not. That's definitely the one I'm not using.
Okay.
Or I
Or you just don't
have
use it.
wasted it.
Right,
and
right,
used
right.
it, so.
Got it. I kind of want to do the same thing. I want to do the 2 and get a donkey.
Yeah, if you've been doing it that long and it's still live, there's no way.
Oh, so you use the bonus just now because you get to use 2 of the bonuses.
Mm.
I see.
Wait, I gotta put this one here too, though, right? I put 2 of them right here.
If you
Only if you're building a plantation do you put the second one down.
Got it.
But you just bred a donkey, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last. Oh, I'm not so much in.
And when I build this plantation, this donkey goes. When I build that plantation, this donkey goes with it, right?
I
Then
think
it'll
it's,
go with it, yeah.
I think it's Red's turn.
No, I'm done. That's the last one. So it's
Yo, went.
back to Blue's.
Well, what-
We have one more turn.
Oh, we
to
didn't go.
We didn't go.
Yeah,
We got
you-
skipped.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
blocked them, and
Yeah,
then it
blocked
was
them.
Red's
That's right.
turn.
That's
Your
right.
turn.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
They did.
I skipped him. I totally skipped him.
Jason skipped you.
I did.
I was wondering.
That's this one.
So,
And he
yeah.
also dominated their Arabica tribe.
Build here.
So those seem to be the kind of.
Yeah, those seem
And I
to
can
be
use the
two.
donkey to
Those
go.
are the, that's like the
So I
competitive.
can go.
This is competitive.
So I can use
Some of the things
extra
don't
donkey
seem like
there
they're.
to build. Is that correct?
But you gotta,
The
you still have
donkey
to
From up here.
keep up with the contract.
You do,
So you don't
right,
have to,
right.
you don't have to dominate each
Which
side
way
to
do you
keep
wanna
up.
go?
Just keep up. That's what
Uh,
you say. I think just keeping
It
it.
doesn't really matter for us. We'll go that way.
Okay.
'Cause either way, I can't block anyone.
And then red gets light purple
Light
move.
purple bump. Okay.
And
And you already went.
I already went. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
What did you think of
You're
the
done.
avocado? Did you try the salsa?
I still have to try the sauce. I need a fork. I need to get one.
We used all our cubes.
So I can
We're
use-
just done.
Well, we still got bonus supply, so.
Right.
You already went.
Yeah,
So the question is, do you want to use your action
I
cube?
do. Yes. Well, maybe with this guy.
Do you?
It's
Because it regenerates at the end of the round, I still get it back.
Yeah, you'll get it back.
So
Yeah.
why not use it? You know, that's more.
Well, the only reason you might not is if you think you want your trader or your money,
Mhm.
you can only use 2 of those 3 per turn.
Yeah.
So that would be the only reason not to use it. But
why would you spend money that can get you in trouble with the mafia?
some people like trouble.
If I have money, right?
Ooh, that is good for
So I'm trying to figure out why would I want to use money.
I've always found it
Well, I
good.
mean, like,
Maybe
it's
you wanna
gonna
spend
burn
4.
through like a bunch
Yeah.
of money, right?
Maybe after this first round, I'll go. Oh, that's why I should have used it.
I'm gonna have to get you to give
That's
the,
kind of what I feel like might happen.
the recipe for that one.
We'll get there when we get there.
That's like a good summer. That's good summer.
Let's see if my one like to taste it.
There's no way to put a plantation down without having a donkey in the company supply.
Yes, unless you're if you're placing on level 1, and then you could use your worker and then put that on your plantation when you build it, but it has to be on a level 1 area.
I see.
You don't need a donkey for the level 1.
Okay.
You always get your worker back.
These that go here.
Well, I mean, you always get your worker back after you've placed it, and it's
No.
just gone.
It's gone forever.
It's just kind of the first turn.
Yeah. If you're playing with, yeah, I think any player count besides 5, you get 2 workers.
Are you waiting on it?
No, Troy just went. Y'all have a good 2-headed thing going, so you can, you can socialize and then like take a turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
I'll have to think of that as like is that like a board game phenomena that we can somehow recreate in other environments? Like,
So
Kid made
I
that.
decided to move a worker on my turn.
you put a worker in your own plan, did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
And nobody else's.
gotcha. And you moved it from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're good.
Okay, now I'll let you know what we did. I did a second build action down there. I used
Yeah.
the bonus donkey to get us there.
My
Nice.
action,
Okay,
and
solid.
I'm actually going to get.
And we've used our action.
Can I
Well,
have
we
2
do, but we
points?
can always use a
Okay.
bonus action
I'm just
and we
gonna
could
get
do
2
things to
points.
possibly.
I guess we'll see what
Getting money?
happens.
Getting money.
We'll see what they do. I don't know when it's our
That's what I'm
turn.
doing. And then, does anybody else have cubes that use it all?
We do. We have a bonus action. If we
Okay.
do, we could put people down there and move up 1 because we could cover the green also there in
Yeah.
Columbia, also covering ours.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's what I
It,
was
re-
thinking.
it,
Possibly.
it resets. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is it our turn?
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's do that.
Okay, so they're gonna place workers here and here, and bump up on light purple, and you are red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens
Yeah, I
when
was
you run out of
thinking-
workers in the city?
So if the city is ever like completely out of workers, at the end of doing that, you put 1 worker in the middle of the city. So there's always like 1 there. Otherwise, you have to find ways. If you can't use that action to place workers, then you have to get workers in the game other ways. So, yeah. All right. So we are in the worker phase. Still blue. You're up first. If you first have to see if you have a plantation of yours that you can put it on, and then if you can't, you pass, and then it goes to every other person to do the same thing. And then if it comes back around to you and there's still a plantation to put a worker on, then you can put it on that.
So if all of mine are covered, I don't need to.
Then you have to pass in that case. I think. Let me double check that, because otherwise you could take a bonus. That you would be allowed to take a bonus. So I don't want to tell you that and then find out that you.
You can't put more than 1 worker on a plantation.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, worker phase. All players. Oh, it's just simultaneously. All players may place workers from their worker pool onto their own empty plantations. So he could put a worker there, thus preventing anybody else from getting that bonus, which makes sense. Okay. and
Unless
since
somebody wants the bonus, I don't care. Save me a worker.
That's it. So that's that
I guess
phase.
I have to.
There's nothing else, and no one has plantations uncovered. This is where you'd pay a penalty if you did not have a plantation covered by a worker. So now we do the trader phase, and you're first. So you either pick build a building, or you pick collect coffee. Not collect coffee, but just that you're going to pay 2 coins and get coffee, whatever
Well,
coffee
and
is produced
I
in that area.
took over the table.
So if I move my worker right here, I get to take the special
You have to pay 2 coins,
2 coins, and I get the winch.
and then you get the.
Where's this?
Yeah,
Right here. Yeah. And so I'll put it down here.
that's correct.
Alright.
And then, in turn order, so I'm first, so I have to decide if I want to follow.
But when that happens, I don't move the tracker, right?
You do not move the tracker. And I am going to follow there. So, and then yellow decides if they want to follow.
So that's my choice. Either I can play there or I don't play there, right?
Correct.
Is there any benefit to him playing there since he doesn't have any plantations? It is.
I mean, I can still
He
get
collects coffee just like
Okay.
everybody else. Yeah. He's just third in line.
And it's only you only have these 3.
And then, so if for whatever reason I pass, then
Oh,
I
you
have to
can use
hope
that.
that I can play again at some point later, right? In this contract phase.
Say that again.
Contract.
You pass.
The trader phase. So if for whatever reason I decide not to play a worker there, I still have an opportunity to come back around. Not on this, but something else.
Yes. Yeah. That would be largely. That's kind of like I'm passing on. Like so. if none of the contracts that you're kind of going after right away take that particular coffee bean, then that would be one reason to potentially pass. You can also pass in hopes that everyone else takes it, and then you get the coin at the end because you're the only person who passed.
I'll pass.
All right. So
We should go for it. We have the contracts that have those.
Okay.
Right, the duck. And we have 3 peeps to spend.
I
And
didn't
that's
even
what
look
up.
at- I didn't even look at
Just a second. I'm looking through this.
Real quick, explain to me how this is gonna work on when we, let's say we both pass, and it's just you two.
Mhm.
How's that gonna work? What's the implications of that?
So it's going to be eight coffee are going to be produced since there's no train stations going getting coffee. He's going to get 1 off the top. So now we're down to 7, and then it's going to be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So we make out like bandits.
Yeah, we will.
I don't like that.
We'll get a lot
I
of
think
coffee.
I think we should pick a little person.
That's fine with me. I'm game.
Alright.
You just didn't like how much coffee we were
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that whole counting business.
One off the top. I'm gonna be getting 1 if I go here. 1, 2, 3,
Second
4.
one, yeah.
1, 2, 3. It'll be 3, 2, 2, 1. Huh. How do I feel about that?
I mean, you can still get the coffee and store it if you really want it.
Yeah.
That is, no, you're fine.
I'm kind of waiting for it on my dark purple. I'm just
My
gonna.
specialization is ESL. Sleep deprivation. Yeah, because that's very much like. Yeah.
Are you ESL certified?
And I got certified back before that was like a thing that I went into.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, well, see, and I
Okay.
am a part of the wave of.
So you're passing.
Yep.
So we don't do the harvesting yet. That's
Okay.
just that. So now it is my turn to decide what I want to do. And I think.
But I did it anyway because
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Well, it's a little
I'm gonna
unfortunate
pay
because
2
they make
coins.
everybody do that,
Just
but
do a
all
little
they
bank
do is a
here.
test, and it doesn't mean you actually
And
know.
I am going to go
Skills.
And I
here.
am learning that
Grab
now
one
that
of
I'm in a
these.
program. Because
And
did I learn stuff setting for that?
who wants to follow?
Yes,
To be
I did.
yellow, yeah.
And I
Yeah,
Broadway,
yellow's,
okay.
yellow's first to decide.
So I go last in this situation.
Yeah, you're last to decide to follow.
50% of our students
So it evens out as you go.
Yeah.
and then about 50% are.
Do I want to?
This is why I got coins at the end, is so that I would be able to lead and like.
Well, can't we use the bonus supply as like a loan? You know?
You can, yeah.
And
You
then you
could.
lose money. You lose victory.
Well, you got to be
points.
able to pay it back, but yeah.
If you can't pay it back.
But then if like so you use your action cube, you use your coins. Now you can't use your 4th trader.
Oh yeah.
That's the trade-off.
So good if I had done that.
Had I gone here, Rob would have gotten this coin, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee traders are so
That's
cutthroat.
why
Got
it's,
it. Got it.
Rob was really angry at you.
I'm very.
Yeah,
I
I'm seeing
really
that.
wanted that.
Well, I actually
so
wanted
badly.
you to go here so that
If you ever
Nickel,
get a point in your life where you look back,
Nickel can go here, and then I can have a coin. So.
good then, and then now, you have the problem is you haven't grown. So.
But I'm embittered enough that I would never have done that. 1 coffee for your coin? No, thank you.
That's exactly right.
So have you ever worked with non-Hispanic
All right,
business
red.
owners?
Follow.
Only.
Do you want to follow for brown coffee? Or
And that was before I was even certified to teach, so the level of knowledge is none.
For brown
I
coffee.
built good rapport with those kids, but I don't know like.
And 8 are produced?
Say again.
10.
10.
Was you want them in any like real specific ways?
Yeah.
We had some kids.
There's
from,
more coffee here.
Yeah, we'll follow for that.
some like West African.
Jason's
I'm
following.
following as well.
So now,
I follow. Do I get the coin or no?
No,
not if you follow.
You have to pass to get the coin. So either you get the coin, or you get coffee and reduce everybody else's
Yeah.
coffee.
I think I only get one coin either way.
So if I have 2 plantations,
Yeah, he's the only one that get a point.
does that help me at all? Like the fact that I have plantations there, does that give me a bonus or anything?
No.
Okay, so if I say I'm in, we don't get the coin, but I can still harvest coffee? Is that the idea?
If you put your guy there, you get to get coffee with us.
Yeah.
You don't get the coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a trade-off.
Yeah, I like coffee.
So we all get 2 browns.
No, it'll be 3, 2, 2, 2, 1.
3, 2, 2.
That's what it'll be.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Something of that.
It always takes me longer to do the math. Okay, so it is Yellow's turn to decide what they want to do.
It's really hard. Like, it's probably not that weird, but it felt significant at the time. I've been praying about it for a long time and had a.
Pay 2 coins. Go on the left.
And I didn't share that with anyone.
You get the win shred.
Yeah.
And she got real quiet, and I was like,
All right.
What's
So
the win shred?
Red, you are deciding if you want to follow first.
she goes, no, she said, for the past couple weeks I've been praying that the Lord would give you a dream.
So we calculate the coffee by, so that's 5, and then for each person.
Yeah.
Two per plantation to have a worker.
Two with this guy.
You are following?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean-
She's following, and then it's
So
are you gonna follow?
we've only done a couple of these. We still got those 2 over there.
Mm-hmm. You are going to get 2 right here.
Yeah,
Two there.
you're right.
That's okay. Judah was born 3 months premature.
I don't want this, but I'm going to. I take it.
Alright.
So we could use this bonus trader as another person to put down,
Mm-hmm.
but then because I can't use the money.
Right.
Wow, so many trade-offs in this game.
Yes,
So,
there are
Red's up first.
quite a few. It's definitely one that you have to play it a few times to like yeah, but it's very meaty. This is one of my favorite games. It's so like thematic, and I like how thematic it is.
Yeah, I love coffee, so this is cool.
This has to be on the appropriate color too, doesn't it?
Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Here.
It's red. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Contemplating what I want here.
That's kind of like the hand is like.
Man, there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, there's quite a few options.
Think about
So like,
that.
and I really wanted that coffee, but I actually made that decision because coins are so hard to come by. I'm like, well, now I could potentially lead twice because now I have that coin, which is what I just wanted the
Potentially
ability.
I just
3
didn't-
times if you really wanted to. I'm just saying.
I
I
didn't
could,
see.
yeah, I could. If I use my bonus supply,
I didn't see it getting to me to lead twice. Was the problem? It's not.
Do what?
It wouldn't make it back to me to ever lead twice. Being the last person on this round.
It's not impossible
Yeah.
because
Right.
you can pass, and then as long as
You keep passing in, but someone's eventually going to take up all the leads at some point. I would think.
you could force it back to you to some degree.
Because you're still using. Eventually, you can use these guys to build the buildings too, instead of.
Because if you wait for all the lead people to pass where they can't lead anymore, and now you're
Right.
if you're the only one with money, you can just lead.
Yeah.
So I could just pass until I could lead twice, but sometimes it's just more valuable to follow and not have to pay the coins.
I guess we'll pay.
You can pay here.
Okay.
Make a little bank there. It's easier.
Green.
Get green dude and purple.
I'm gonna follow.
You are following.
So like while you're here, you can still
So how much is
What
that?
do you like? That is 8 coffee total.
over there and you know you can be in the
Yeah, I guess so.
That's your last trader.
Yeah, that's my bonus.
I am going to pass on this one.
Good choice.
It's up to you, Rob.
I'll pass as well. You can't have your coin. I'm sorry.
Dang it. Dang it.
That felt vindictive.
a little bit.
All
with it. I'm pro vindictive.
Troy would have done the same thing. Just cause.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this one.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, taking the pink, and then, you're out of traders. So, do I want pink? I do want, yeah, I want pink. Okay, so I'm gonna go there,
It is
follow.
tricky too, though. You know, like honing skills of working with people who come from a different culture, even if they're from the same country,
Yeah,
who are running that are so hard. You know,
Are you out of traders, Troy?
Yep.
And then, purple, that's it.
I started it.
That's all we got. Okay. So you're out. No, I still have a guy I can use.
Could
which
you
I
put
think
on,
I am gonna
any
use.
of them? Could you fill back in now? Or?
I can. So because I just did a lot of stuff in my head real
Okay.
fast. So who led that one? You led it.
Right.
So then it would be Brandon's turn. No one
Right.
else can follow. He's out of traders, so he
Right.
has to
No, I'm
pass.
saying, could you fill that guy in any spot where there's an empty spot? Or what do you?
No, I
Oh,
can't.
okay.
I'd have to. I can't go to any of these places because they're filled, but I can build. Which is what I want to do.
I got you now.
Is build. So
What's it cost to build?
so it costs me 2 coins if I'm
Yeah.
leading, but wherever I build, I will be able to you'll be able to follow in that same collective. So it's just determining where
That's if we have money and actions to follow you, right?
you don't have to pay 2 coins. You can follow and you get to build for free. You just have to pay me a coffee bean to build, and then you can build. You can build any building you want, not a plantation.
If we have a guy, right?
Yeah, you do have to have a guy. If you don't have a guy, you can't.
Okay.
So that's a little bit of a catch.
Chalk that one up for a little learning curve right there.
Keep your guys.
That's right.
Well, you keep your guy for that, or you get coffee.
Right.
So for the contract phase, you may need the coffee
so
more than
May need
you.
it, yeah.
So we'll have more coffee in the contract
Get a
phase.
coffee
So
there.
what
Get a
can-
coffee there. Get a coffee there.
What can he build? Is it any 3 of them or just
I can
whichever
build
way?
any of these from top down. I can't build from the bottom. I gotta build from top down.
Is it just from the right to?
Just from right here.
Oh, any 3 of
Right
them.
here. Yeah. those
So I
three.
could open up a warehouse for him.
You could. So I'm just trying to decide where I want to build. I'm definitely gonna build in a trade station area. I'm just trying to decide which one I need the most from. I might. Let's just go here. Can you give me one on green?
You are yellow.
I'm green.
You're green. Yes.
Go there, and then that'll give me. I get 2 beans of my choice for building that. So I'm gonna get 1 and 2. I'm gonna do that. And hey, Micah. And I am. Does anybody want to? Can anybody?
I can follow.
You can follow. Okay.
I can follow. So what are my options? Can I
So
build
you-
on any of the spaces?
You have to build a bit. You just have to build here in a space that's open in an appropriate building. So.
So I can't do anything over here with my warehouses. It has to be on there.
Yeah, I think you do have to build in this collective. So it does have to be one of those 2 building options.
That's your following.
Oh,
That would make sense.
I'll double check though in case you can build a warehouse, because that might maybe you can. I don't want to cheat you.
I mean, I don't know.
Hire contractor, piggybacking. Same area. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do have to piggyback in the same area. If I had built a warehouse, then you could
Okay.
only piggyback with a warehouse.
Otherwise, if I wanted to build a warehouse, I'd have to pay the 2 and build a warehouse.
Yeah. So you could pass, not follow, and then lead and build a warehouse.
That
You're
would
the
cost
only
coin.
one.
It
That
would
would
cost
2
coins. I
Yeah.
think I'm okay with this because I get 2 coffee and move up on the green.
Did you give them a move on green already?
Yellow up.
Yellow and green.
So what did you get for going first, Wade? What was the benefit to you?
I had to pay 2 coins,
But what's the
and
benefit
I got
for
to
you?
pick
You choose
where
the
we went.
collective.
Got it.
That should, yeah. Oh, you cannot. Oh yeah, you can build that there. Yeah. That just takes away somebody's hospital space. That's perfect.
And I get 2 coffee.
And you get any 2 coffee of your choice.
Alright, now I gotta do some math.
No, that's the trick.
Like how what's the
Once you're done with math, I don't have any other workers, so we're moving on to harvest.
So no one else has workers, so we can't build
So
any
like
buildings.
like the other day, like he
Right.
said like mana for banana
So how
for like
whenever
the
you
entirety of his time talking.
visually, I
And the
just
other day
want
was
to put your worker right there and take the building off.
Yeah, that's why I just
And he just looks at
indicates that this is what I did with that worker. This one.
And so the 2 coffee, 1 victory point, that's what you earn.
Yeah, the victory point I don't worry about at the end of the game. I won't add that up at the end. But the 2 coffee I just got. I got a pink and I got a brown.
So it doesn't look like to build a building, there's no cost. You know, you spend a villager, but you don't pay money.
I had to pay 2 coins.
Where does it say 50 points?
I had to, because I led, I paid 2. Anytime you lead, you pay 2 coins. Lead pays 2 coins regardless of,
And I was like,
you know, where you lead.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have to pay me a coffee bean. You have to tell me which coffee bean you want to. It's your choice.
it's hard because he's our first
Pink.
Pink.
developmentally, I have no idea.
All right. So now we'll do harvest. So this is producing 8. No, I get 1 right off the bat. So now we're down to 7
That's because
I have a trade house, a trade station here.
That's
So
taken
one
away
off the
from
bat.
the whole lineup
it
that we
is,
like
it is,
set up.
I know.
Oh.
Sorry. And then who's red?
Fine.
So you're gonna get.
Oh.
So we get 1. Now we're down to 7.
Down to 6.
Now it goes to me again.
Because you went here.
Yeah,
1,
7,
2.
and then he got 1, so that's 6.
So what are the
2
symbols?
taken.
Oh. So
You need
if
to
you-
go first then, right?
So he gets another 1.
Yeah,
that's
so I
a
go
third.
get 2.
5.
What are we on? We on green?
Yeah.
I'll get 1 for our 4th one. Blue gets 1 for our 5th one.
Yeah.
Am I right on that so far?
Yeah, I get 1.
Blue
I
gets
think it's
1.
gonna be like 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and then red's gonna get 1 for the 6th.
Well, there's 8 total, right? So.
No, there's 7. So 7. Then I get 2 to start with because I get 1 before anybody else gets. So we go 7. Then we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I just get 1.
I think you should get 2.
No.
Because we take away 1 for this, we have 8. 1's gone here, 2's gone here,
8 instead of 7.
3's gone here, 4's gone, 5 gone, 6 gone, 7 gone, 8 gone.
So there's 8.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah, I think you're. So that's
Because there's 8 to start with, then it goes to 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That seems right.
There's a lot of parts of parenting
Yeah.
that work.
I don't know how we did the math backwards the first time, but that, yeah, you get 2 out of
Green.
2.
I think I started on 0 now.
that.
Whatever else.
I think I was on 0 on green.
And so we'll just lay these guys down so we know that we did that one. So now we can do pink. We have no trade stations, so we have 8, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 4 pink for me.
And then what was this? 2?
2 on blue, 2 on yellow.
And 2. We take these back then?
Yeah, you can just take them back. That's probably easier. Who's what? You're red.
4 worked out pretty good for me actually. I didn't really necessarily need pink too.
All right, and so this one's gonna be.
I've got a lot.
We got 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Should be 3 for green,
So I just
So I
get
got
1.
3.
2 for yellow, 2 for red, 2 for purple,
And y'all took
and 1
too
for
much
blue.
though.
That's sorry. That's brown.
I just really want to get that.
Too much. All right, so we got 10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it was 4. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 2. So 4, 3.
I think it was 4,
I got 2.
4, 3, 2, 2.
Is that what it was?
That's not right.
However many times I touched your meeple was
It's 4, 2, 2, 2.
4, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You gotta count them.
Okay.
Because you
Got
think
it.
about it, there's
That's right. Yeah.
Alright, So
That was light purple.
8. That was light purple. So we got 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Purple.
I got
4, 2, 2, right?
I think so.
4 for blue.
Yeah.
2, 2. Thank you.
Whew.
Okay, that was not confusing at all.
That was simple. Wow.
That hurt your brain.
All right. All
And
right.
out.
All right. Let's see. So that is that phase, and then if you have one of these markers at the bottom, then you get 1 coffee for that.
One copy of your choice, or on that one?
No, of the marker you have. It's got a line with that.
Alright.
And then in reverse turn order, so Jason's first. You can either 2 deliveries to the coffee bar, or
What do the deliveries to the coffee bar look like? Are you just paying that
you're
whatever
paying
that
the
costs?
number of beans for that color of bean. So
Okay.
1 green, 2 pink.
So it's either 2 there or do contracts.
Or a contract.
Either or.
If you do 1 here, then you're done.
That's it.
It's basically like you passed.
We all think for a few minutes. I gotta figure out how I want to do this.
Then on the contracts, you can do both on a level. If you can.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, you have to
You're only
wait till
doing
it
one
comes
contract
around.
at a time, but
But
you're not limited to just one per level.
yeah, you can
You can
do.
do all 6.
You can do all 6, and you can do them in any order. There's no caveat there. Oh, and if you had a Civet Cat here, which you get 1 cup of light coffee, so you get 1 of those.
All
And
of us do.
take your Civet Cat back to the. Just gives you 1 of the wild.
What does that give you? Sorry.
The orange coffee gives you 1 of those.
Alright.
So we get to count 1 orange coffee because it was in Sumatra?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep. You got it.
There's just no way to double it.
None of the contracts have the Sumatra coffee, so we don't worry about satisfying.
Correct. Yeah.
So-
It's only really for the coffee bar, or you can trade this 1 for 1. So if you needed another one of those coffees, you can trade that for it.
The Sumatra is 1 for 1. What's the benefit of doing 2 contracts again? What do you get?
The benefit? Well, the benefits are underneath the contract, or contracts are give you coins whenever you complete them as well.
What if you do 2 contracts, you get some kind of bonus?
I'm confused on
Oh,
this.
this is the bonus right here.
Okay.
It's 1 of these 3. Which one?
This.
Coffee bar.
Yes.
If you do all
So
of
say I want to deliver to this bar, I need 3 brown coffee, and I would pay 3 brown coffee, and I would take 1 of my beans and put it there. I would immediately get 1 coin, and at the end of the game, I'm going to get 1 victory coin.
So all you need is just 3. So you don't have to work your way up, do you?
You don't. No. You can,
Okay,
you
that's
can
how I was
deliver.
like.
You can deliver any place that you're able to deliver. Now, if you end up
Looks
delivering
like you
to
do
all,
2 contracts.
it doesn't have to be
I'm
a
trying to
shared
figure out
cost,
if I
but
can do 2
if you
though.
make
in
a
this round.
delivery to all
That's
6 bars,
Oh.
you
I think you said
immediately
you
will
could do
get 1 of these
2.
wild.
Well, yeah, you have to do
hooks.
1 contract,
Hooks,
and
and
it
you can
comes
put
back
that
down to
anywhere.
you can do another contract.
Right.
Some of them, like down here, any 6 coffee will get you that token plus 2 coins and 2 victory points into the game. If there's a tie for majority in a bar, whoever has the lowest bean will get the tie.
Do you have to start from left to right, or can you set it
Go.
right?
You can deliver anywhere that you're able to deliver to. There's no
And,
Can you tell me what color that is? The 6 is right there.
any your choice.
That's it.
As long as it's got to be 1 type of coffee.
Yeah.
So you can't do like 6 different coffee beans. But as long as you're doing the same type of bean.
so you can go to whatever. So like, there's no bonus to going to like delivering to San Paulo multiple times. So you want to go to the highest one you can do.
Well, if you deliver to Sao Paulo multiple times, there's more likely you'll win the first place for the most deliveries to that country. And so you'll get 4 bonus points
Oh.
for the game.
So right now I'm pretty rocket. Like I have a lot of purple. I don't know if I'm gonna get this again. So to me, I'm like maybe I need to satisfy one of those high numbers because I don't know.
That's
if
what I
I'm-
was thinking too with one of mine.
I'm not
I was
gonna
like,
do it again. I'm not gonna be able to.
But you could do 2 of those though, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do 2 of those, 2 deliveries.
So
To the coffee
where are
bar.
you
I'm
delivering?
gonna do a 6. I don't know which one.
One of the. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really
Do you
matter.
have 6 of 1
But
now?
that
I
means
had
you
6
can't
on the
do
purple.
you can't do
Six
the
pink.
contracts anymore, right?
And so you just tell me
But I can't
which
do
one you want to go to, and I'll put your bean on there.
Give me. It doesn't really matter. Give me on the light purple.
There is no color for these. You want this one.
Right, I'll take
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
And then give me one of your purple beans.
That really matters or not.
And then you're going to deliver to a second coffee bar?
Yes, I'm going to deliver
And
2 browns.
You give yourself 2 coins. You get 2
Actually,
coins right away.
Okay, let me do this real quick. I'm sorry. I wanted to do it on the same row. That's what I was trying to do. I may have done that one wrong. I wanted to do.
For nothing.
Yeah, put me on this row right here. Sorry. Because I can do a 2 brown right there, right? Is there any benefit to?
Well, you might get majority in the row, which give you 4 victory points.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna just try or something. 2 brown.
And give yourself 3 coins now.
Okay.
And then it is Troy's turn. You can down there on the left.
No bathroom for you.
No bathroom.
In the floor.
Oh, I remember the garage. Just pick a tree.
That's right. Yeah. That's
All
the
right.
thing.
The last 3 years have been
Yes, and you have a
I feel
2-year-old.
like we can like cancel those years.
Right, yeah. Well, then you're working and going to school, so that's,
That too.
So I think I'm gonna go pay the 5 green for this one.
so you have.
You just put it on 0.
Okay. That's what I meant to do. And then on a
That's gonna
second
give you
delivery,
2 points.
a second delivery, thank you. May be helpful. I was trying to figure out what gives me the most cost benefit ratio of these things, but it doesn't appear that there's a. Once we get to, so I have to pretty much get to.
Which is fine. I almost kind of
Because like this one gives you a coin, but it doesn't give you victory point, right? Is that what the correct?
Yeah.
That's
I'd say that's totally wrong.
And so I of course would want the most thing I could get for anything. So I'm gonna place my mercat poop right there.
Wait, there's no way I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna lose these ones that don't fit inside the warehouse, right?
Yep.
Well, you have more options to get more, so.
Oh, you
Or
do?
fulfill a contract. So it's not like you get one thing. It's you to keep going around until
Oh, and
someone's
you can only
passed.
get up to this point.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't worry about your warehouse until you're done with the phase. So if you're gonna pass and you have coffee below your warehouse, that's when
Got it.
you might want to spend that coffee.
How many turns is it gonna be until everyone passes?
Oh, until everyone passes. Yeah.
Okay, so I can still fill a contract. I have enough to fill a
Keep making
Oh,
contract.
you
money.
can't.
Got it.
You can't do 3.
Got it. No, I got it.
You can only do up to 2.
Well, that's
And then
that I didn't completely
you just have to do 2 to stay in the round. But you'll get another chance.
Got it.
Not for that
Now I
coffee.
get it. Alright,
Okay.
yellow, sorry. I just panicked that I'm blocking my pink. I was like, I should have saved my pink because I have a big enough. This holds all the pink, right? Because I have this down here.
It does not.
Only a warehouse down here holds.
Only a warehouse.
Okay.
Well,
So-
the warehouse goes at the top of the pink.
So my turn for the, and after this, if we all want to go again, we get another round of
Correct.
at the contract.
We
Okay,
just-
so I'm done.
Now I'm
It's like 2 or a contract, and it just goes round and round until everybody's passed.
Okay.
Now I got it.
Eventually, we'll be out of coffee,
Right.
or we'll have passed.
I'm gonna do a contract. 1, 2, 3. 1 brown, 1 green. Get there. I'll get a worker. You want to come over here? Get a worker. And that's it. For my contract.
Alright.
I just sat down and wrote what I was in charge of.
Yeah.
You're 14.
I'm gonna do.
Yes, you be.
1, 2, 3.
Me as like a 3rd year teacher,
Yeah.
like ground level,
I'm gonna do 4
what
of those, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 4 and go here, and then I'll get a coin, and I have to do 2 different things. 2, 3.
Yeah. And then expect them to actually pass them. I don't understand this 40% pass rate.
I don't need that. So I'm gonna go deliver this so I can stay. And I'm done.
You can deliver to 2 different coffee bars?
I have to stay in the round.
Okay.
If I only deliver one, then it's an automatic pass. And
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
So I'll
But I want to
deliver.
fulfill the contract. So.
So with my purple, I'll do one of the 6s over there for the coffee bars. I guess the one next to the purple bean.
This one?
That one right there, yeah.
Okay.
So 6.
Man,
Give you
2
I
points.
got the same symbol sitting right here.
And this goes.
Yeah, I have one of those things. I'm not sure exactly what it does for me.
I like that these are actual.
Put it down here if you got one of those.
Well,
No, you got to get it over
Wait, I
here.
didn't
Oh,
realize.
gotcha.
I wasn't paying attention. I have this exact same one sitting right here that I chose earlier.
That's okay.
I'm learning.
It's not gonna hurt you.
It's all learning.
It might allow you to move up the track actually
Okay.
Okay.
down the road.
So now we go back around to see.
You either have to deliver to another coffee bar, or this is your pass and you're not doing any more coffee this round.
Oh, me?
Yes.
You, yeah.
So I can
If you deliver to the coffee bars, you either have to deliver 2. If you only deliver 1, it's an automatic pass for the rest of the round.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep delivering.
in that case,
I'll keep dropping this.
Maybe for the 2 right there, the second level down.
This one?
Yeah, 1, 2. That one is the green.
That gives you a coin. So grab a coin from the bank over there. This is often an easy way, like you have to pay the coins back in your turn. This is an easy way to get the coins back.
So you take the loan at the beginning of the round and you pay it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm up now.
No, I think it. Wait.
Yeah.
He went.
We're
Yeah,
back at the top,
you're back.
right?
It's you.
All right. I'm gonna fill this contract. 2 green, 2 brown, and 2 light purple.
So it's gonna give you 1 coin for sure.
So you can do both, right? Pay coffee bar and then complete contract.
Not in the same turn right now.
Okay.
So
I
he
can
either
get a
does this or he
donkey,
does that.
or I can get a
But then
worker.
it comes back around to him. He can do it again.
And
So like, just cheesy. The reason I delivered to the coffee bar before I did a contract is I didn't want somebody taking the coffee
one you
bar
could do.
that I could do with the coffee I knew I had.
That's
So
what
I
I
took
did.
that first, and then I figured out.
Because no one can steal my contract because I already have it.
Exactly. That's a guarantee.
I'm gonna take a worker, and I get both, right? Worker and a bump on the, because it has the.
yeah, that would be a bump in the worker.
Oh yeah,
Or-
that is a bump and a worker.
And bumping anyone that I want, right?
Any one you want. Yep.
This dark purple right here. Okay. All right.
I don't understand the bump yet.
He did this. It's got the chevron and the worker.
Okay.
The chevron is a bump up the erratic track of his choice. Who's next? Red.
Yeah. Well, I was going to fulfill this, so I get 1 coin, right? Bank is.
first.
Bank's over here. You have 1 coin.
It all levels out. So,
Oh, it all gets to 0.
yeah.
So there's your coin.
So I had taken exactly what I wanted to make that happen. So
And then you get either
a worker or a donkey.
a donkey or a chevron and a worker. A bump and a worker.
Which is more beneficial to me. Now, when we're talking a worker, are we talking like a trader or one of those people?
One of these
One
guys.
of these guys.
Huh. My partner's gone.
He's having a conversation.
He's talking
We can
ESL
do
right
this.
now.
Hey Nick,
Yes, I need to step.
donkey or worker? Just random. Donkey or worker?
Worker.
Okay,
We'll value human life above animal life.
there you go. That's not what Troy would
But
value.
no, I would not. For a donkey.
He's like, when you put it that way,
Troy
I'm
would
taking
do
the
something
donkey.
different. I default to what he would do.
So the step up, I can move any one of these up to, and our goal is we have to get to this row before we gain any benefit, correct?
Well, you can gain benefits on this row.
No, I'm just saying, but to get to here, we have to get all of these up to there. to
All
gain
of them
benefit.
have to be up to there before you get that benefit. Yeah.
Okay.
You can still get these.
Which you could immediately get a coin. Oh no, you're red. Sorry.
I'm red. If I was yellow, I could immediately get a coin, right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. He
No,
wants you to
that's
perform
if you're yellow.
That's what I'm saying. If I was yellow, I could do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know that it floats my boat.
Just because someone approached it.
For the purposes of benefits, I'd probably move one of these that are down on the lowest track.
Right. I'm trying to figure out if a donkey gives me more, because I don't have a donkey now, right? Or does this one reset because I used it?
Is what? No, nothing resets.
Okay, because like we use the
Honestly,
spare
I'd
dude.
probably choose a donkey myself, but
Yeah, that's.
I think
Yeah.
donkeys are hard enough to come by. That
Yeah,
I'd probably pick a donkey.
I'm gonna go choose a donkey for that party there. So I get a coin. You already give me my coin, right? Yeah, and I got a donkey.
There you go.
Don Quixote.
Who's next?
Me! Alright, let's see. 2 there. 2 green, 2 pink. Fill his contract.
Alright, yeah.
I'll take donkey.
Give Rob another coin. You got it. Oh, you already got it.
I got
Did you get the coin for the first one?
Yes.
Okay. And you're good. So it's my turn. I am going to pay 2 pink, 2 brown, 2 dark purple. Fulfill this contract. May I have 1 coin, please? And I am definitely getting a donkey. And there's my coin, and I am done. Well, I'm done with that. So, Brandon, Harrison. Whack on you, Brandon. You remind me of a random, so. It's one of those things. I like to give people random names.
He actually kind of taught me to do pretty good.
So the hospital symbol number 1.
You're doing this one?
Hospital symbol. Is that the hospital?
Hospital.
The plus sign.
The plus sign, yeah.
That plus sign. This one.
Oh,
Left here.
that one. That's a light purple one. That is not this one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, I see. You were using the colorblind aspect of
I was
it,
using
which is actually good. I was like, oh, okay. I wonder how realistically helpful this would be for a colorblind person. That was helpful.
I'm not colorblind.
No, but like the hospital, these symbols are for colorblind individuals, and so like the fact that you use that.
Well, yeah, I
is
do
kind of
think like
oh,
dark
okay.
and light does kind of weird, but yeah.
It's still helpful. And do you want to make a second
The
delivery?
shade of green.
Yeah, I need to do another one. So the same track, like 1 brown. Is that
Yeah.
circles?
That's good,
This
yeah.
one here.
Yeah, that one.
You are
Oslo, huh?
just taking off the low ones, huh? Making it so we can't
If I can, yeah.
take those easy ones.
And
Well, that's
then-
2, so you're
I'm good for that
You're
one.
good.
Yeah.
and then it is
It's me.
you again.
Alright, I'll take the light purple 2.
Light purple 2. So
Yeah.
that gives you a coin.
Alright.
And then
And then my really only option, I mean, is it wise just to hold on to these, you said, right? Not to really spend those.
that's a strategic choice. I am not sure.
But there's some-
I'm holding on to
I'm
mine.
not going to be out either way because I don't have anything left to
So
spend.
if my track
So I
was a
think I'll
lot
just hold on to
larger,
it.
You can do
Just pass.
your wild.
does this have to keep track with my storage
My wild,
capability? Like if it moves forward like this, but my storage is right here, does that impact it at all?
It does. You would lose.
Oh,
it.
up there in the middle.
What you would probably
right there.
want to do is have the others on 0 and move
Start
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
one
saying. I wonder if I just hold on to
so
it.
that you
I don't
can
know.
you could do that, but you would want to get those on 0
Yeah.
and use them.
Okay.
You're probably gonna want a warehouse. Where was it? 2?
You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm only going to play this once. I'm just going to do it. I'll put it right there on that one.
So you get a coin.
Okay. Try to zero if I can. I'm done. And I am out.
Troy,
He's out.
How about
you're out. So Troy passes and Roger.
It's my turn and I can't play brown, so I'm just gonna pay my 1 random orange coffee sunlight. Oh, sure. Give me a coin, please. Thank you.
Alright, coin, and then it's my turn. I'm going to pay 3 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those to fulfill that contract, and I need a coin. And I am going to place a civic cat. And done.
Hmm.
Oh, and I did a second contract, so I'm actually going to place a second.
Oh, I
session.
need
You got
to-
the same option too. Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going all cats.
Where do you get a cat from? I mean, we had one earlier. No, I understand that, but you put 2 cats there.
So the first cat I got from my bonus
Okay,
from this
that's where it
contract
was. That's
instead
what it
of
was.
getting a worker.
Okay, yep, that's what
Second
I
one
just
was
needed to see where that was. So that's the 2 cats. I saw the one for this. You get to choose one of the thingy party people. All right, I understand it.
So I'll do the dark purple square one.
Dark purple. This one?
Yeah, that
For one?
one. And Sumatran one. What if I did that one? What does that do?
Which one?
That one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
You'll get
1 coin, 1 victory point.
You probably want that one. Probably want this one actually.
Oh, because there's nothing.
Because it's lower down, and the lower is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
There's no reason
I'll
not
spin,
to.
I'll spin the copy right there.
And so you get 1 coin for that one.
Okay.
Because now he's delivered to 1, 2, 3, 4 coffee bars. If he gets to these 2 coffee bars, he'll get one of those. You've delivered to 1, 2, 3, 4 coffee bars. You deliver to this coffee bar and that coffee bar, you'll get a wild stock token.
Okay.
I pass.
You passed.
You passed. I can't play.
I'm passing on my turn.
Your turn again.
I think I'm done.
Deliver to more.
No,
You can do
You
one
do
purple.
light purple right there. Get you.
Well, light purple right here, this one?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's try it. Let's do it.
Which one? This is
Yeah.
pink.
Oh, is
Oh,
that pink?
I thought that was pink.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
have any pink.
Got it.
Yeah.
But light purple, yeah, there's no one light purple. I can't do that.
You already did light purple.
I think he is out
No,
of
that's our
options.
He's like, no, light purple is the
That's light purple.
Yeah,
Looks similar.
Got it.
Okay. So
That's
then,
it.
if you reset your cubes and no one used money, so no one has to pay back a loan, and put your trader in your supply, and then I think
I passed first.
Just to refresh. Oh, and who passed? Yeah, that's right. We didn't track who passed
You
first.
passed first.
Who passed second?
I think I passed second. Or did you pass before me?
I passed after the second time because I was done.
Okay, I think it was Troy, and then it was me, and then you passed.
So, Brandon was
Killed all
last.
my confidence.
Brandon was last. He didn't catch it. Harrison was last.
I'm mad.
Let me double check, refresh, make sure we don't have any silly things.
Return traders and contractors.
Return all traders
Return
and
action
contractors.
cubes. Warehouse limit. Reset your warehouse limits.
So if anyone's past their warehouse, I don't think anybody is. I think we're all within our warehouse
There's
limit.
one over there.
You lose one if you get it.
Stock counter. What's the stock counter?
These are stock counters right here.
So do we lose these?
No.
Okay, they say that.
Refill bonus supply.
Oh, this is when you receive the 1 coffee for the stock counters. You did it wrong last turn. So next turn, we'll remember this is when you receive it. I thought we received it before.
That's alright. It would have been fine for me anyway.
Refill the bonus supply.
Yeah, so if you used this, then you have to pay from your own supply to refill your bonus supply. And then move the turn order markers, refill the coin of each trading house. That's what we have to do. So we got this coin needs to be refilled. I think that was the only one.
Yep.
And then we're back to
These workers stay out.
yeah, they stay out.
Okay.
Everything else stays as it is. And then it's Rob's turn. You're first.
Now, I'm a little simple about the farm.
So the farm you can only play after you've played
The 3.
this,
Right,
this
I got that.
three or all
After?
3 of those. Once you've played this 3, you have a one-off opportunity. You can pay a coin and place your farm,
Okay.
or it just leaves.
Is it part of that same action?
What's the farm do for me if I place it?
It helps you with area control.
Okay, so you get more of the.
It's 1 extra point in that at the end when you do in-game scoring. It's going to score 1 point. Plus, it's depending on where you place it. Like if you put your farm here, it would get you that chevron on the green. You moved 1 up the green track. If you placed it here, it's just purely area control. So when we're doing who's got the most points, quality points.
So
for that
is
purpose.
your farm, is that still is that a second action or separate action from this, or is it part of I play this? Oh, I have to do the farm.
It's
Yeah.
it's more of an extension of
Of
you
that
got
one
that
play.
last
Because that's
thing.
what I'm doing now.
Right. He's gonna. And so.
So that's 3 coins. This guy goes here. I
Uh-huh.
have a donkey. That fills that.
Yep.
You already have donkey there.
I need
He
2 donkeys.
takes 2 donkeys there.
2 donkeys.
So you're gonna get 2 moves up the green track here.
So I got
one,
1 coin
you get a
back.
coin, and if you're the first to get here, and you are, you get a donkey.
Get a donkey.
Yeah, that was a good deal. That was a very good deal.
Okay. Troy's turn. This person.
Donkey yet?
Alright, so I can get a donkey by using 2 actions, is that what it is?
Yes.
Do 2 of these and I get a donkey?
You get a donkey that way. That is true. And then it is
Still
your
nice how
turn,
you get a
Jason.
donkey.
Oh, I know I got the donkey.
He's done?
I've been
Alright.
to Tijuana.
So, I'm building this for 2 coins, right? 2 coins to build that. -2.
You need a second donkey.
I have a donkey right here. I can do that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Now, if
Okay.
you want to pay a coin,
Pay 1 more coin, and I can build it in this collective here, right?
I think you can put it in. I don't know if you have to place the farm in that tractor.
Oh, I thought you would.
Okay.
You might. Let me double
I don't
check.
know why you wouldn't.
Because it would seem like a weird thing not to just be able to.
I'm over
okay,
here,
I'm
and
over
all of a
here.
sudden I'm building over here. So
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it makes sense. I'm gonna go,
So right there would probably be.
yeah.
And you
Oh,
get
that's one of those
chevron.
farm symbols, right?
Yeah.
So I got double chevron, 1 for here, 1 for here.
Yep.
Double brown chevron.
You get a coin.
Purple. When all of them get there, I get a coin, right?
No, you just get a coin.
You get a coin
That
next.
Oh, okay.
That means
I got
everybody.
you. Everybody gets it. Yep. Yep. And then what do you get a worker here for this? What is that?
Yeah, you get a worker. I didn't get my worker. I should have. Okay.
Get a worker and I think that's it, right? Yeah.
Sweet. Oh my.
It is your turn.
Well,
Yeah, I guess I'd say it's
Did
the
you
same
get your
collective.
coin when you
That makes
passed by?
sense.
I did.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna end up paying 3 coins. Because I'm gonna put 2 donkeys here. And I'm gonna do my 3 there. And I'm gonna do this out here, which is gonna move me up 2 on light purple. So I'm gonna get a coin. I'll take. And I get a worker. I'll take that guy.
Do we get one of these also? First one to get here? Is that how that works?
Oh yeah, first one to get there gets one.
Does these count for anything?
They're wild, so you just put them down on the bottom. Or I'm gonna take the wild. Actually.
Oh wait, you're in trouble.
Hey,
No, I
what's
just need
up?
to tell you that there's food in there. If y'all want to.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see, we got one of those over there.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
coffee.
Those over
Yeah, you're
there.
welcome.
I'm gonna take that one. Okay. Got one of those. They all have one of those, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take the
Cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? It's
So it's-
Harrison's turn. Oh,
So that was
more than fried. Good. Wow.
So how is the avocado tour at this point? Because that's got to be pretty cool.
It's good.
Of course. Yeah, donkey.
Troy once had a pickle party at his house. Everything pickled.
I enjoy doing that again. I will do it again one of these days. Pickles, fried pickles, all pickles.
What'd you do? Sorry.
You just put a donkey right here.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's me.
Whose turn is it?
Me.
Oh.
He placed the donkey.
Is there, besides... Did Troy get a turn? Did he take a turn? Or he just...
He did a donkey.
You went second.
did donkey.
Yeah.
My turn?
Not yet.
Alright.
It's
I'm
about
ready
to
to
be
roll
your
this. I've completed a plan in my brain. I don't know if it's a good one or not, but
Those look good. Vienna sausages.
Bacon wrapped smokies.
Is there another way to get donkeys besides doing the 2 actions to get a donkey like the ×1?
Well, he got one for doing that.
There's
one
some
action.
bonuses from some contracts.
Yeah.
There's that one. That's the main. I mean, this is just the easiest way, but the bonuses from contracts are other ways. So like, he got that donkey
My turn
from
now?
doing that contract,
Yes, it is your turn.
which is not. Now you're kind of feeling like the donkey thing. Like, that's why I think the donkey is the best to take for that.
I need donkeys.
That's true.
That's why I was saying I did not get my second chevron, or my second little chevron of happiness. But that'll cost me.
That's because you were busy breeding donkeys before. And you could've done
Well,
that.
I know, but it's all about timing.
Alright, so me.
Here's that for that
It's
farm.
me.
Alright.
Well, I can't afford much without a donkey, so I'm going to have to buy a donkey.
Drinking problem.
I do have a drink.
Okay, that's all I can do. Alright. Wait.
You got a donkey? You gotta put it down, right?
Oh, I put it down. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I forgot. What did I do? Oh, I built it here. Okay. That is good. But that is only going to be good there.
So much coffee is being built in Colombia that it's fun.
That's a decent amount of coffee.
Is that how much is going to be there?
Well, if we get workers here, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14, okay. So an action would have to be to put a worker out.
Yeah. Something like that. I spent all my money doing that. That's crazy.
If we don't have enough workers to cover people, what do we do then?
Well, you would just put one worker on some place, and you would choose yours or the other person's. Usually, I would do the other person's so that
Because
I
you
would
can
move
go
up.
up.
Yeah, that's typically the selection I make. What do you get for that? You get a donkey if you're first. Yeah, I have to do that. I've got to do. I'm gonna put this on Troy's so I can move up and grab that donkey. Donkeys are important.
I'm done.
How do we get to the Mercat again? Or the Sky Cab, whatever the heck kind of cat that is?
Usually various bonuses will give you the option of getting a cat.
But none of your actions
two.
can, or
There's no, well, actually right here. You can go here for income and just get a cat.
Yeah.
And put it in Sumatra. So that is a thing.
So I have to go to left or right order, right? If I wanted to plantation, do a plantation. Alright, so I'll pay 1 money. Put that right. Per.
Oh, you're putting a donkey. Oh, the 2 there.
Increase my benefit.
So you get a green, one up the green track.
Yeah.
And it is
I guess that's it.
Rob's turn.
Rob's turn again.
Now, I don't know that it provides me that big of a benefit to build at this point. I'm going to go to Sumatra. And what's the flag mean? Does that mean anything else?
No, it just means you're putting it here in Sumatra.
Yeah, they always had people running around and bringing your beers.
I love those costumes. It looks like something from a John Oliver.
I think I'm going to do this one.
But that was, those were my favorite commercials. I remember from back in 1983. So he wasn't even born, and I was in 7th grade.
Very good. Very good.
6th grade? 6th grade? Trying to figure out how old I was.
Just perfect Stranger Things age.
Here.
You know?
Oh, I started
I go there.
no, it's 5th grade. 5th grade. I'm in 5th grade.
When cell phones were the size of a
There were no cell phones.
There were no.
Not in '83. There were no cell phones. Cell phones didn't come out until like later in the '80s, like mid '80s. We had a. I remember when I started working Parks and Rec, we had the bag phones, and that was back in
You're up, Harrison.
back in '90. I remember we had a bag phone, is what we carried around. It was a separate bag. Because we worked with kids and they had incredible range. I mean, they had their own antenna systems.
What's a bag phone?
It was a bag. It was literally a bag.
It's like a cell phone.
Oh.
It was a phone.
It's like a freaking CB radio, but it was a phone.
But it was a cell phone, but it was this big and carried in a bag.
I carried around a pager when I was doing in-home family help.
Yeah, but we all had pagers. That
Felt like a drug dealer.
I had that in college. I remember pagers were big money in the old days. I remember like we'd go to bars and collect pagers from people who forgot them in the bathroom and turn them in. They're like $25 each. I mean, they'd return them to the people, but there was always a bounty. So if you were in a bathroom, pager.
Soda can collection, but more lucrative.
So workers never leave the plantation.
If you fulfilled a contract, and we forgot to do this, like I fulfilled an A contract and a B contract, and I don't really care which one, I'm just going to grab the two from the top. So you get the contract bonus.
Just for each
fulfilled
contract?
Say what?
For each contract?
So I fulfilled an A contract, so I got one from A, and a B contract from one from B. You can pick whatever is available.
I need a B
contract. There's a B for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot all about the contract bonus.
Okay.
All right. Who's
Harrison's with him.
who's up, Harrison? All right.
Figure out how to.
I guess I'm
That's
gonna
benefit
put
myself.
a worker on my thing.
Oh, you're gonna put it on yellow too, right?
Well, yellows already have one.
No, that last
So
one.
3.
Does it go on just one level or all
I
of
thought you
them?
could fill all the ones.
No, it's just each color one level up. So yellow is the only one here, so it would just go there.
But there's already one there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So we
Wait,
can't-
there was already one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was already there.
Oh, then it would go here.
That's what I was saying.
Alright.
So yeah, so that then
Well,
you
then
get
I
a
get a
bonus so you can
chevron
chevron
with
up.
chevron, alright.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Putting
that
it
way you
there?
get a chevron up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good deal.
Sorry, I thought he put one there.
No.
So.
No.
So that means. No, I don't get it.
Alright, so now it's.
It goes,
wrong.
yellow goes up one, or you would go up one in green.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Just put Kitty up there.
Oh, you are racking up the cats, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Troy, you're up.
Feel like I'm bad.
Oh, you know, I just like collecting cat poop.
Well, you know, sometimes we gotta be excited about
That
it.
is the way. That's how you do things. Don't you?
So if I were to,
Okay, so beers in the fridge in the garage.
Yeah, feel free. Go for it.
There's little smokies in there too, right?
They are. They're in the kitchen.
Okay,
There's some
so-
nice spinach artichoke dip in
so
there.
if I fill, like, so if I were to put people here, right? I get 1 chevron only for the movement in pink, right? Is what I get. I don't get 2 for putting 2 on.
You don't have
people's
two
stuff.
donkeys.
Well, he's talking about
Oh,
if he might, it
here.
would just be one person.
So you would get a pink chevron.
Just 1 for putting 2 on there, right? Because
For the
I'm not
people.
there.
Let's
I
say
would
he's
put the
putting
people that.
Oh, the people. Yeah, you can move up 1 chevron.
Just 1 chevron per level is what it is.
It just whenever you put a worker on someone else's plantation, you move
I don't
up
have
1
one.
chevron.
So I don't have one. So if I decided to actively put 2 here, use these workers there, I would move up 2 or 1.
1.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. It's 1 per level, not 1 per farm that you put.
It's not per level. It's just if you put a worker on someone else's plantation, you move up 1 chevron. It doesn't matter how many workers. It doesn't matter what level.
It doesn't matter how many
as
other-
long as it's somebody else's plantation.
Right, but I don't have one. So if I put it on 2, do I go up 2? Because these
No.
are both other people's.
No. It's not every worker that goes on someone else's plantation.
That's what I'm
It's
asking.
just
A
at
work.
all.
If you put a worker on this level,
yeah,
you get 1 because that would be. That's what I was trying to figure out.
yeah.
So that would put us there. If I do that, I get to move up
1.
pink. And I want to make sure if that's the one I want to do. Pink puts me there. Yeah, that works. So I'd like to have a little bit more concert.
Some fun cake.
You just did it on purpose.
Okay. So that puts
I pass.
that
You pass. All right. Man, tough choice here.
Yeah, it looks really
So
undone.
I'm
But
there.
it should be,
I'm
I mean, it
there.
shouldn't be undone.
in my
It's
app.
anime, so there's nothing like.
First question.
I don't remember.
Where do I put it for that action? Like put people down. Where do you put
Second-
it?
second.
Oh, that's here.
This one?
Yep. Got it. Can I have? Oh, here's 2 points. I'm gonna say 2 points. And I'm done.
All right.
So Harrison. Oh, you've used all 4 actions. You're done.
I'm done.
So Rob, you used all 4 actions. You're done. Done.
Done.
Done. We're all done. Okay. So now we're doing
Worker.
worker phase. So if you have an open thing, you can put 1 worker on it.
You can only do one. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, the first simultaneously we do it on 1, and then in turn order. So Rob, if you have another worker, you can put it wherever you want.
Oh, wherever I want.
You get the chevron for that, right?
He gets a chevron for that. Yep.
Is that
Yellow.
right here? Yep. There's no other workers available, are there? No.
I don't know that there's any other open spots.
No.
So yeah, red would be next, but there's no place to go.
Okay.
So we're
All right.
there. We are. We're in the lovely trader phase. All right. So Rob, you
I'm
are
up first.
first to lead. Should you choose to do so, but you have 1 coin, sir. So you are probably not leading unless you're tapping into your coin bonus supply.
I know.
You understand? Cake.
What is it?
Cake.
Oh, I'll try cake. Cake seems. Who made this cake? Is this mom's?
Mom and Karen.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't me and my.
Did you not like it?
No, I didn't care for it. Very few cakes I don't like, but. Yeah, no, that's okay.
Must be a gluten-free cake.
So if I pass
Not bad.
and somebody else leads, do I still have a chance to follow, or am I just done?
No, you can follow. You're just passing. And it might come back around to you again. You could lead again. So you might change your mind.
Okay, so it's not like I pass and I'm done.
You're not passing out of the round. The only reason you would pass me out of the round is if suddenly everyone decided to pass. Then you'd be done. But the odds of that right now are very, very slim.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
I would argue it'd be the worst played game ever if we all passed at this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass for now.
All right.
Nick, you're up.
You're up.
And I'm trying to assess the situation here.
Do you know where we're at right now?
We're
not
here.
Right there, yes.
Yeah, I know what phase we're
Okay,
in.
great.
I'm trying to assess this here. We've used all our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we need to build
You
some of
fulfilled a
that.
contract. You probably
Yeah.
got some bars
I was
here.
gonna say he's been buying stuff.
You did lots of things.
I better let you.
Oh, you already
make
lost
your
time
mind.
for you, so.
Yeah,
Oh, here you go.
I'm just kidding. It is our turn, so we're here. Do you,
Right.
Do you want to lead anywhere in particular?
Well, it depends on our contract systems of what we wanted to do and what we wanted to fill, where we wanted to fall on.
We could go get the lab. I don't know what country that is.
I was thinking we more likely need green.
Green. Okay, let's do that.
Let's start, but it'll cost us 2, and we put there, and we would get. Oh, I already have a green hook. Does that matter if we get more than 1 green hook? We don't want more than.
It
1
does
green
not. It does not matter. The green hook will not matter for this particular phase.
Okay.
It just means
But
during.
you want more of them. You want different colors, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of want different colors, but yeah.
Okay.
But if you want green coffee, that is also something to bear in mind.
Do you
So
think
it's-
do you think we'll get green coffee from anyone else's?
It's very possible. And there's quite a huge production of purple whenever that happens.
Yeah, that's fair. What about? Do you still want to do green?
I don't know. What do you? Well, I'd like to not have. I'd like to have a
What
different
about the
hook.
pink?
That works for me.
We're there.
That doesn't matter for that. This doesn't matter for anything other than if we put a guy there.
Mm-hmm.
That means our action is that we'll pay 2,
Oh,
and then we
Maybe I
get
should
we
have just
get
led.
we get more of the coffee there.
Do what?
Maybe I should have just led.
There you go. I would say round 2 and 3, it becomes a lot more challenging. Like, what do I do? Lead or follow? Tough choice.
You said you wanted.
Because the farms don't matter. What the farms mean to us, and this was, all it means is the production of coffee. So it doesn't matter what color of our farms are. If we put our guy there, we get first. We're producing the coffee, and so we get the first thing of it. So that would mean okay. So people follow it. So the
First colonists exploiting the
So
natives.
let's stupid things.
we can do that.
Aren't we the
I mean,
natives?
we have.
Our other
Exploiting ourselves.
the other potential action that we could do is we could put one of these on an area. Now, does this have to be an area which we already have stuff in?
No, you can put it anywhere.
So we could pay to do that.
I forgot about that too.
And then
Which-
we would have to pay you a coffee bean to follow.
So it depends because we only have 2, or we have to borrow money and get it. But it turns out that we can get that when we do this. So it's not as daunting to get money as I thought it was at first. But we just have to have coffee. So that's kind of our action space is, do we want to build something where people have to pay us, or do we want to be the first person who starts
First in line, yeah.
the action of,
Well, we only have 2 coins.
and that will cost us 2 to start or to build, right?
Yeah, either one. It's
Either
gonna
one we
cost you
do,
two
we're
either way.
gonna be out of money.
Okay.
So we just need to decide, do you want to have one where they pay us for that? So like if we started at green, Wade automatically gets 1, starts off top, because he's got a production house there. It also gives him more control in that area. So I don't know.
I have very little control in this area. I have 1,
I know, I'm just saying,
but
that's the secondary advantage. It's not that you're in control of it, but you have more,
I do get 1 off the
you
top.
get 1 off the
Only
top.
this thing gets off the top, right? Only this
Yep.
building?
Yeah.
So even if I
And we could
didn't
pass,
put a
too.
trader to follow, I'd
And
still
we
get.
can follow
But then Rob gets one
other
too, right, for
people.
that building? On that?
Yeah, Rob
We
gets
could.
1.
But I feel like if there's
The second
something
one
your
off the
gut
No,
tells us to
he
do-
doesn't get 1 for this. No, this
Okay.
doesn't have this icon.
Oh, right,
It's,
okay.
it's that icon that gives you the trade.
So we would
It doesn't matter what building's there as long as it's on that icon, right?
Yeah. These are the only 3 icons like that.
So I was just thinking that it might be of benefit to have something where we automatically get 1 off if somebody starts
Yeah.
that.
Build.
That's what I was
What
thinking,
if we
possible.
do...
Because we can always join in on and get at least 1 coffee by joining other people's bids. But after watching you guys, that's the only time we're going to get a chance to build to get a share of coffee immediately. Forever.
So what color coffee do you want
I don't know.
Ethiopia's good this time of year.
What?
It's a nice blend. It's a solid blend.
Hey girl, are you ready? I'm ready to go. Okay, do you need a towel? Oh, what time is it? Like 4. So you probably are okay with that. You might put a little sunscreen on your face.
So it's slow, so I apologize. So what do you think our action would be?
342.
I say
You need to go.
building
I'll
makes
leave that for
sense.
this round.
Building
So
makes
let-
sense.
let
And
women
let's
take over for me.
build somewhere where
Oh yeah, Nick can take over. Or Becky.
I apologize in advance. Yeah, you might wanna
Oh, you're right. I'm leaving after this round either way.
Oh,
Coffee traders.
I know.
I'm sorry,
I'd
I'm
like
sorry.
to finish. It wouldn't matter. I need to leave at 3:30, 3:45, so I'm in good shape.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
My thought is
No, I'll be fine. I'll just finish out this round. I kind of want to do this phase.
How many buildings I have instead of
Because we won't get
What'd you
the
think?
most benefit from
I like
that.
it.
okay, because he's already got it. Well
Yeah.
then let's build in
pretty neat.
Who's the?
Pink. Alright, I think that's good.
Alright,
We're gonna build, and where's the
This
one
should
that we
be
have
a
to build in
park.
to get a profit? Is it this one?
Yeah, you gotta build them.
Capstone game?
One, you mean like to get the coffee?
Yeah.
To get bonus, it's gotta be one of these trader things.
So you'll
This,
need
but this
the
can
actual
only be
trade.
played here.
Huh?
You can only play this here. You can't play it here and here. But you can play it here, and it's still gonna give you the trade thing. So you're good.
Okay.
That will
so,
still get us
so
the
that
one off
costs
the
us
top.
2, and then we have to put our guy here.
Yeah, you put your guy there. So
So that they know the action.
red gets a pink chevron. Did you already give it to him?
No.
No. Okay, so you get a pink chevron.
I think that was a
because of that. And you get any 2 when you build that building. You get any 2 coffee beans. Your choice.
You're shooting for green.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll go green. Did we get 2?
It could be any 2.
You could do one of green.
It could
one
be
of,
a green and something else, or it could be 2 green. Whatever. Whatever you're going for there. And then the first follow is going to be Jason.
Oh, follow for building.
This is follow. If you want to follow, you have to build in this collective.
There's a good chance they're going to get a lot of coffee.
And I'd be building
So I would
this
avoid
guy.
give something that
It doesn't
you're not
matter. You
guaranteed.
can build
Some people have co- you
as
don't
long
have
as you're
coffee
building
though,
a
right?
building
A lot
here,
of?
you're good.
I don't make
But
coffee.
you have no coffee to pay them, so you can't
Versus
follow
this.
us.
Okay, got it.
And
So
actually,
This
I
is the part that
can't.
makes the least sense to me.
What?
This is a production.
I bet it is 940-999-8305. Is that you?
Yeah.
Turn it 3
Yep.
copies to get this.
So I can't follow. I could pay a cup of latte coffee, but I don't want to.
Right.
So
That's
I am-
expensive coffee.
Yeah, that's expensive coffee. I'm
And
not
then, so
paying
it's to him.
$400
Let's see
coffee.
who's
for
producing the least.
So Harrison,
Harrison, do
You
you
can
want to
follow
follow
and
his
build.
build?
I think we go.
Which one is it? Where does he build?
He built in here.
Okay, we're done.
you have to pay him a coffee.
Oh yeah, oh, I'm down. Yes. So
You
building-
choose whichever coffee you want to pay him.
So it's gonna be one of these.
Yeah, those are the only 3 you have. So
Brown then. I'll pay him brown.
Heck yeah, I got brown.
And so I can put one of these down then. Right?
you can. You could put that or one of those. It's up to you.
Does it matter which one? This is a trading house. This is a.
Mm-hmm. So if you build this one, it's going to give you 2 coffee beans, and then you'll have to put that here or here. That'll give you a chevron.
Yep.
If you build this one, you can take that trade house there, which if coffee is produced there, gives you a guaranteed coffee off the top, and a chevron. So
I do want coffee off the top. So whenever we calculate this, if I get coffee off the top, I need to build this one.
so build that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be the best option.
Yeah.
So give yourself a pink
And
chevron,
then I can follow now too, since he's.
and then yeah, you can follow. Yep.
I will follow. Give you a brown. I don't care about the chevron. I just want coffee off the top. Because why not?
Nice. Very good. So they led. So
Yes,
Jason,
not me.
you're up.
Is he still following me, or is this?
No,
No,
we're,
it's new round.
He's out of money.
we're on to the next.
You got money. You got money.
I can borrow money.
You could. I'm gonna roll the dice.
So
I'm gonna
you
build
have to
too.
get more
I can build right
like
without
this.
coffee.
Yeah,
As
we
long
can
as
just
I
You can
know.
build.
necessarily
Yeah, you just
build.
pay 2 coins.
I'm gonna go ahead and build.
If you're
If
right.
Well, no.
I'm gonna build right here.
You can't build there.
Can't build there?
Well, you have to.
Oh,
put
right
that
here.
there.
Sorry. Here.
So you get a brown.
I
A brown chevron, which gives me a donkey. So that was my strategy with that.
There you go.
Myself a
And you
donkey.
get any 2 coffee beans of your
Any
choice.
2 coffee of my choice.
Even though it's too much.
I'm gonna take the 2 pink.
No, the cup of light.
Yeah, I'm taking the 2 pink.
You can't get the orange.
You can't get the orange.
Okay, I'm good.
And so now we get
That's
the.
a farmer
So I'm the
cat.
first follower.
Yeah.
Good.
Choose.
Nice. And I think I will follow. And I am going to take this trade action there, and I will go up 1 on brown. And
I get. You give me 1 coffee, right?
I gotta.
Choose.
Dang it! I can't follow. Just kidding. I don't have any coffee.
So you can go up on the check.
I'm not gonna go on the track. I'm taking all that back. So sorry.
I will follow. So do I have to commit a trader to
You do have to commit a
Every
trader.
time you
In fact,
follow,
you had to
you have
commit a
to
trader
choose
to that one
Alright, you
as
two
well.
and
that one? Okay, so if I commit another trader to follow him,
Then you have potentially only 2 traders left.
I don't think you want to. I think you want to, you know.
It's because you're next.
Tough choice.
Well, it looks like there's a lot right there. Wow. You know, Indonesia has a lot of people, a lot of workers. But I only get 1 off the top. You know, it's not like I get more. You know, if I put a trader in after the fact, I can get like compounding.
Even your compounding interest.
But there's also the chevron. Okay. I'm thinking out loud. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right.
We like to see the inner workings of your mind.
Entertaining. Hear how you think.
I see how you've not
All
come
right.
to any decision
I'm
whatsoever.
passing. I'm passing. I pass.
Rob's
I'll
down there.
follow. I'll give you purple.
So I get a light purple.
Light purple.
All right. That's
I
what I
got
wanted.
two.
Thank you.
Because of this and because of the building.
2 on the brown, and you are yellow.
Yep.
That's in the building too.
So that doesn't give you anything
Oh
yet.
yeah, it's the second one. Nice.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
My future will not pay off in the long run.
Is it our turn?
Yes,
follow.
you do get to follow if you
Follow.
want. If you want to build here.
Possibly. Now, what? I'm confused as to this. I'm sorry.
You couldn't follow with a warehouse.
You could not follow with
Yeah, because that's not in that area. It has to go.
You
along
could
the-
use this guy and go there. The only benefit you'd get something off the top.
Oh, might as well do that, and I will give you 1 brown.
You give me a brown. Thank you.
Do we have to do that?
No, because we're following.
Because we're following.
You
Gotcha.
just pay
That's
them.
the
Okay.
free
You
build.
pay them.
Now it is Wade.
Gotcha.
My turn to
So
lead.
everyone's followed. Yeah, your turn to lead.
Okay.
Well, that works out.
And that gives me.
Yeah.
What's that?
I need to cancel lead somewhere. Hopefully.
I am going to.
Now, do we have to put a little guy there? Because that was our action. Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and I am going to build a warehouse, and just put that there. And I get 1 coffee bean of my choice, so I'll go there. And then, do you want to follow with the warehouse build?
When you build, do you flip? Are you flipping the multiplier from 4 to 1 to 3 to 1? Is that what you do?
I am. So now I have a 3 to 1 trade value.
Okay. So if I follow, then I don't have to build a warehouse. I can build something else, or do
You
I
have
have
to
to?
build a warehouse. Warehouse is your only option.
So
And
if
that
I,
cost us what to follow? 1.
Just a coffee bean.
just to,
I
instead
had to
of
pay 2 coins.
yeah, instead of 2 coins, it's
Right.
just a coffee bean.
Just a coffee bean.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing that. Oh, yes. So I'll follow. And do I pay you the coffee?
Yeah, you just tell me which coffee bean you're paying.
So I'll give you a light purple.
That could be beneficial.
Purple. Yeah, Rob.
And then
I
I'll flip mine to 3 to 1. Right.
I don't have any coffee.
Yeah.
Troy.
I think we'll follow. And we'll pay you. Green or brown?
This will be like your last worker too,
No, I have 1 more possible.
if you want to use it.
I will always want to use it.
Alright.
I'm gonna pass.
And then we
Okay.
go 3 to 1.
I'm gonna pass. All right.
Okay.
We get to swap.
So Harrison, you are leader. What are you going to do?
So I can put my worker anywhere.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Do another roll. Okay.
All right.
That's where I want
Pay
it.
2 coins,
Yes.
and then you get token.
Nice.
Following.
You are following. Are you guys gonna follow?
Execution.
That would be a text message, I think.
It was a good.
It's not a text message I want.
I really like that there's a mechanism to get coffee from an area where you don't have anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like, oh, I can't do anything now.
I think it's pretty cool. You do that.
Do we want to use our last guy for that?
Does this mean we get 1 off the top or no?
Yeah.
We
We
get
do.
1 off the top. Yeah.
So that would be.
Let's skip it then.
Three are gonna come off the top on this one.
But we have to put our person there to get any of it, or no?
No. We get 1
No,
automatic.
you're gonna get 1 off the top
automatically?
regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we pass.
But now you gotta wait for somebody else to leave. 'Cause you can't leave.
Why?
They don't have any money.
Yeah, you
Does
don't
anyone
have
have any?
No, that's true. That's true. It's all
I'm gonna pass as well.
You're passing as well.
Whew,
It's
that's a lot of
12,
coffee for
right?
two
That's a lot
people.
of coffee.
So who's
Well,
leading now?
actually, yeah, I'm gonna
You getting in
I'm
on
gonna go
that?
ahead and get on the coffee.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So who led?
Rob's
There's
lead.
So Rob is back to lead.
I can't. I don't have anything I can lead with.
So you're
Okay.
passing
Troy
Troy.
can't lead either, right? But
So
unless
you're
he borrowed money.
Unless we use it.
Yeah,
Wow.
we can't use both. We can't use both the coin.
Yeah,
and
that's
the-
true, that's
Yeah.
true.
But you don't, Rob. You don't want to use your bonus.
Well, you can't start.
He's got one
could
trader
borrow.
Yeah.
and coins in the bonus,
I have
so
one
he'd have to
coin.
use one or the
I
other.
got
You can't
you.
use both.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we're stuck in the same place. We
Same
can't.
place. That makes sense.
I'm
So Jason gets to lead.
I am gonna lead.
At this point, we can only play.
Which is pretty much
Myself
just
in
at
the
this
foot
point,
here. Actually,
follow
be okay
whatever
with
you
you.
Right, like whatever happens.
I'll be
Just
okay
go with it.
you. All right. I'm going to.
Or see what Wade does.
It's the option.
Do these get one off the top? These two or no?
No.
No.
There's no trade thing there.
It's just like
Nothing off the top there.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go right here. I gotta go over here.
So 2 coins for that.
Yeah, 2 coins. Okay.
Who's to follow?
Wait. Wade's first.
Oh, I'll follow. I pass.
This decision.
Where are you gonna lead, Wade?
Whatever I want.
You know, it'd be helpful if you told us.
yeah.
Go ahead, Whitney.
I'll do it. So I'll put mine right there. I put my bonus guy down, so I don't have any money. I'm not going to use the money.
Gotcha. All right. So is it my turn?
It
No,
is
it's
Rob to follow.
Do I want to follow?
Wait, you led.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to
You
get
passed.
first.
You passed.
Oh, I passed. I
passed.
passed. I passed. Okay, you're right.
Okay.
I didn't want to go there.
You didn't want that one. I always
Hey,
see-
whiny pants, come on.
I forgot I passed.
How much is coming off that one? Crap is coming off of that one.
All right.
Is it worth getting in on that?
He's doing it.
I'll follow.
He's doing it.
All right, Troy, you following that one?
This may be a sucker move, but I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Well, then you just pick it back on whatever.
I was
Wade
gonna
does
say
and
it's just
split it.
gambling on whatever Wade does, which is fine. I might have done this.
I already passed. So.
Wade, you're up for leading.
Oh, I'm up for leading. Okay.
Go ahead, pass.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna lead here. Oh, dang it! I already have that. Shoot. I don't want that one. I'm gonna lead here. Grab that one. So I'm gonna get one of those.
Harrison, you're passing, right?
Yep.
Rob,
I can't. I'm done.
Troy.
Troy's passing? Or Troy's leading? I'm doing it.
I'm joining in.
Jason.
I pretty much have to follow. I'll be stuck with nothing. 'Cause you can't do
Can you use your bonus guy and then?
it. Well, I don't have enough
you
money.
can-
I gotta follow. That did not work out like I wanted to.
Alright. You've got no more coins. Got a guy, so you and me are gonna get stuck in the same place,
Yeah.
not able to do squat.
Really, kinda screwed that one up.
That sucks. Alright.
Big time.
This is not gonna be a pleasant round.
No.
Oh, it's not that
We'll
pleasant.
see. We'll see. How it
So
goes.
that's it for that, right?
Yep.
No one else can follow.
Nope.
And then who would be next for? He didn't have any workers, so Harrison's got to pass. Rob's got to pass.
We
Nick
all
and
got
Troy
that.
We're
got
all-
to pass. So we're at harvest phase basically. It sounds like.
Yep.
That was not as lucrative as I was hoping for.
No, it didn't work out at all for me. I really screwed that up.
And I don't have. I mean, I can use money. You can use money to pay for beans. If you didn't use your money that round, if you want to, it's up to you. All
Oh,
right.
that's what you're saying.
I'm going to. Well, we're gonna harvest. So let's start here with this one. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. None off the top. So 1. You got to keep track of how many times I touch your meeple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry.
That's
No,
not
sorry.
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
6.
One.
Dark purple.
Light purple. 4.
Okay.
It's light purple?
That's
It's light purple.
It was light purple.
So I had 1, so I had 7.
And then your workers
Okay.
back. If you have civet cats up here, you can get whatever you're gonna get. 2. I want a civet cat. And then, all right, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So these 3, go ahead and get 1. So 11, 10, 9. That way you have those. Okay, so we have 9 remaining.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 2. Not what I want. Oh, that was pink. Okay. All right. That was.
Collect our peoples.
Disaster.
And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 here, and we have
Just one collector.
just oh yeah, just 1. So we got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
3 green. That was terrible.
That's unfortunate. Alright. So, reverse turn order for contract phase. Oh man, this is
We're not.
terrible.
We can
We could buy, but we can't.
we could do a 1 to 1.
Who's last?
There.
Harrison? You're first
Sacrifices are
Okay.
for contract phase.
1 green.
either 1 green or
Not have to be green.
Oh wait, no, it's 1 to 1 with just the civic.
Oh yeah, that doesn't matter.
And I don't know.
But that's more bonus money for that. Alright. Whose turn is it?
Harrison's.
It's my turn.
Going backwards. Who passed first? I don't even
I think it's this phase passing first, right?
Yeah.
What?
This is the phase where whoever passed first
Oh,
goes to
okay.
the top.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But you do this phase in reverse turn order, so.
Right.
Can I do the coffee bar 3 of diamonds?
That one?
Yeah.
Pink?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a coin. There you go. And are you doing a second coffee bar?
Yeah. Then it would be the 3 light. Yeah, that one.
That one?
Light purple. 1, 2, 3.
You get another coin.
Alright.
And
So that's it for now.
that's it for now. Alright. Who is up?
You
Oh, I'm up. Okay. I'm gonna do I'm gonna trade in 2 of my Kapalai there to get 1 brown.
A 1 for 1 though?
For Kopalai it is. This is right here on your
One
board.
green, okay.
For
One
AB.
brown.
So I'm trading 2 of those for that. And then I'm going to do this contract for 3 brown, 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3 of those. So that'll give me 3 coins. I'll gladly take. And I get either a build or a civet cat and a coin. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to build the warehouse right there for free because that gives me a coffee bean of choice. I'll take one of those, and that gives me a Civic Cat, which I will put it there because of this bonus here. And
Civic Cat and build?
well, I took the build,
Okay.
but this because I built
Build
that
gave you
warehouse, I got the Civic Cat from that warehouse and the bean. So I'm now I'm done.
Okay, wait, I've been called home, so
Okay.
I'm gonna head out. But thanks for
Thanks for
letting me
coming.
experience it.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
It's a pretty neat
I'll-
game. Thanks for letting me be on your team.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a buzz whenever we're playing
Yeah,
games.
absolutely.
If you were interested. I know Wednesday. Well, we're playing games Wednesday night, but I think the tables are all full.
Yeah.
But you're definitely welcome to come. It's like 7 to 10 or something like that. And then Saturday, Wednesday we're playing. Actually, no, Wednesday it's like 4 to 10 because we're gonna probably get 2 games in that night.
Okay.
And then Saturday, it's like 7 to 10. It's just one game. And actually, there is still a seat available.
Okay.
If you're
Yeah.
interested.
Just keep me posted, and I'll wherever I can. You know.
Sounds good.
So I appreciate it.
How old's your
Thanks for the
kid?
food, too.
I know you
Of
have a
course.
young one.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
How old is he?
Oh, how old is he?
Yeah.
He's 2. He's about to be 2.5.
Okay. He's a lot of work.
That's an
Mine's 16 is a lot of work. I don't know.
Hey,
Well, it's kind of like a bell curve, you know?
tell Becky thank you for
Oh, yeah.
food and everything,
Definitely.
conversation and all that stuff. It was good to meet you guys.
Good to meet you.
Did
I'll
you get to
take
talk to Taryn about her
4
art?
on the light purple or on
I told her I mentioned a few of the pieces
Right
she had in
there,
here.
yeah.
So very
Over here?
briefly.
Yep. 4 on
Gotcha.
the light purple.
She's
So it
usually
gives
pretty
you
shy
one,
about it.
one
Yeah,
When
that's
she's
coin.
talking about
Great.
it,
And
If,
then- and then I'll take.
If she ever wants to have a longer conversation, I'm open to that. But yeah, it was just a little.
Yeah.
I was basically like, I really like this one.
Yeah. That is a good one.
So
Next time you're here, I'll have to get her to show you her,
yeah,
her like,
I want to see her in process.
she's got like a she has like a canvas book, and then she does all these drawings and paintings in the canvas book, and then they just end up in there, and then
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see some in
Good
process
to go there,
stuff.
let me
Sometimes
know
that's almost like better stuff to get feedback on,
coin?
anyways.
yeah, so
yes,
you kind of
it
see
does.
where how it all
Where
like
your brain is,
spills
yeah.
out. Yeah,
So
cool.
for sure. All right, well, you guys take care.
Have a good one.
See you.
Who's going?
I'm done. So it's
Okay, well, I have to use this orange. I don't like it to get the light purple. So
That's the thing. Is like I don't want to use the
To do
oranges,
that.
but
I don't want to either, but I was like, I gotta fill the contract, so.
So
That's-
does the mercat come from here?
What?
The cat I get from that goes
Oh, because you filled the second one? Yeah, it goes. It comes from.
there. And then I
No,
got
the mercat comes from. It's because you filled your second contract.
yeah. Does it the cat?
it comes from that.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes from there.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
We can
matter.
Move the cat.
What was the bonus you took for that contract?
the cat? Right.
Oh, so you can get 2 cats here. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. You got 2 things going on. So it's either the cat or a worker. I'm
Right,
assuming
that's
you
just
take
the
the
cat.
That cat would come from here.
That's a donkey.
Now you. Did I take a donkey?
Okay. No, you didn't.
And then you got both of these, so now you get one of those 3 bonuses of your
Right.
choice.
And I'll take.
And if you want the cat,
Okay.
then yeah, it just goes back up there. There you go.
All right, and then I get 1 coin, which means I can't do a damn thing. So that's 3. That's to 0. That's to 0. I have it. Go.
All right. It is Rob. Lots of coffee there.
Yeah, I know. Not much. I mean, I could go to the coffee shops or probably. Well, I don't know what the better option to take right now is.
I feel like I failed that round a little bit.
I think we all feel like that was a terrible
Just a
round.
little bit. Just a little bit.
I have a feeling.
I just don't know if I should try to fulfill my contract or go to the coffee shops. That's the real question I have that I'm struggling with. Because I could get.
Anyway, what did you think of that D20 Tavern downtown?
Oh, I liked it. It was very nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Looking forward to playing there again sometime.
D20 Tavern, what's that?
Downtown London Square.
Mhm.
It should be his goal was to open up today, but I doubt he was able to get it done by today. There was a lot of stuff to do, but it's like he's got like it's like a tap, and then it's just an open room, and he's got all these games you can basically check out.
Oh, okay.
So
Where's that at? Where's it located on the square?
it is between West Oak and Barlingford.
What did they
Right
used,
in
what did they
between
used to
I want
be?
to do something
The wine shop?
like this.
It might have
Maybe
been
Wine
Square.
Squared, maybe? It might have been Wine Squared.
It might have been Wine Square. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Or Candy Haven?
I feel like it was not
Three
quite.
purple
I think
now.
Wine Square was a little
Fulfill this
one
contract.
down or something.
Because there's no patio like on the
Built
back,
here.
right? There's one
So I
over
go
there.
up
No,
twice
it's just a
on
really
that.
long one that goes front to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, but there's nothing
So I
at
get
the end
all
of the
kinds
back.
of
You know,
people.
where
I don't think
And don't
so.
forget your coin.
No, just a window.
I think we do.
He does have a dungeon.
I think we do.
He's got a dungeon.
Oh,
He's
I-
planning to do like D&D down in
Nice.
the dungeon.
I love me some D&D.
He's got to get it. He has that's gonna take longer to fix up than the rest of it. The top is almost all done. But
We still have a Gloomhaven game
Salsa.
that is on hiatus.
we do.
Forever.
We do. It's not. It is not forgotten. It is not forgotten. It's just so many things, so many games to play, and so little time.
Alright, back to me.
I fulfilled my contract. I was just trying to figure out what would give
I
me the
killed
most
3
victory.
men.
Yeah, I killed 3 men.
It's
Don't worry about
gonna
it.
do
Don't worry about it.
Two
Fulfill the
triangle
contract.
pink right there on the second line.
This one.
That one, yeah. That's it.
I really don't have a lot.
You
of
get
happiness. I have no
a point
happiness
for that.
on this one.
That'll be it.
Close to being in all the bars.
I'm gonna fill up this contract right here. 3 light purple, 2 pink. I'm gonna pay 2 coin for the other brown that I need. And it'll be 2 brown. And that'll do it there. And that gives me. I'm gonna take the donkey on that. I
That
think.
might be.
It's not really gonna matter.
I
Just
would have to pay 2 coins for that. I would have to pay 1,
I'm out.
2, 3, 4 coins for that. And I could do it. Oh, so much money. So much
I
money.
don't think you can do it. This
Can do
I
it.
don't think you can do it.
Oh, I skipped
I
a turn.
know.
Wait, I'm
One,
sorry. I
two.
skipped you completely. I'm good at that right
I
now.
think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my last couple IE for
My
one of
contracts don't
those.
really matter, but
And I gotta pay 2 coins for that. And I've gotta pay 2 coins for one of these and 2 coins for another one of these.
That is a lot.
So that is mountain of cash, and I used my bonus cash.
you gotta pay that back to
yeah,
That's
it's
a
low.
problem.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, 2.
No, it's your father's
Because
bonus.
I complete that. That's gonna give me 3 coins, which I'll just use those 3 coins to
Payback.
pay back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's what's gonna happen.
alright.
So I either get a chevron and that, and a donkey, or I can get a build, or a civet cat and a coin. Man, that's some tough choices. I think I am going to build another warehouse there, and that's going to give me a coffee of my choice. I'll go that, and I'm going to get the 2-to-1 odds here, and I get 1 coin. That's my build, and then for this one, ooh, the donkey. I think I'm going to go with a coin and a chevron of choice over here. I'll just go pink for kicks and giggles. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
I win.
and I got these 2, so I get one of these. I'm gonna take that. Get a
All right.
trader.
I win. So now, Troy, your turn. So I skipped.
I'm dead. I'm done.
He's done.
I have
I'm
no
done.
action.
So he's passing, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So he'd go first on the next one. Is that right? First passer?
Yep. First passer goes first.
I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass. Okay. Harrison.
I pass.
Wade.
Pass.
Good grief.
You are. All right. And so if you had these tokens, you can get 1 for whatever tokens you have things on, and then we get, if anybody did we get any coins off of these? Nobody got the coins. So that stays the same, and then reset your action cubes.
So if I get the one from the thing, it takes me over my warehouse threshold. I gotta go back down my warehouse threshold.
Does it count
Well,
first?
you can move your warehouse. Was that the only thing you had? Oh, you had a pink that was down. Yeah, you would just lose that one probably. That's the only
Coffee went bad.
downside.
Coffee.
They over roasted that. They burn it like Starbucks.
They left it outside and it got rained on.
No, hang on. What is this phase called where you take this?
Now, it's to the end of the contract phase, or either the end of the contract, or I think it's the end of the harvest phase actually. After you've
Okay.
It's the end of the harvest phase. No, it's in the recycle phase. It's in the refresh phase.
So where are they gonna? Because I'm wondering if it comes after the warehouse limit, refill bonus.
It comes
supply.
after the warehouse.
Is it refill bonus
It
supply?
does come after the warehouse.
So you would
limit.
get it.
So you got to move that past the warehouse.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had done that already. Yeah, it does not. It's
Okay.
it's
So you don't lose
after the
it.
warehouse, so you're good. You do not lose a thing. Didn't catch that. All right. So I think we're back to.
I've got about 15 minutes, so I'll just see
This
how
one.
far I can make it.
Yeah.
Won't be very far, but we'll try.
All right. Sounds good.
So I could choose this action and get paid 2 points.
Yeah, you can do that.
I need 2 points,
You can do
please. I
that.
have nothing else I can do. All right.
This is the last.
Ooh, okay. What am I doing?
So do we distribute any of these at all?
Only when you get your, like I did my C and D contract, so I should have gotten.
Oh, I need an A one.
You need an A one. Do you care what it is?
Oh, I need a D
You
one.
don't want a purple one there, so I'll give you that one.
That works. So
get
can
a
I-
C
Then combine these now.
and a
When do you
D.
combine the things? Is it just whenever?
So you always, if you have the same one, you stack it on top. You stack it up.
Stacks here.
Yeah, that stacks there.
Does it?
So there's no combining.
You want a different one? You want brown?
You know,
There's no combining until you have another same color stacked. That is a different, like the same animal. Like if you had 2 green animals, same animal, 2 green Arabica, now you can take one of the animals that's green and one of the Arabica that's green, stack and move it up one. That's how that works.
Okay. A little bit.
Or if you had 2
Alright,
ones.
what am I doing?
Who's first? Oh.
I was first.
You went. I don't want a donkey. What am I doing?
That's why I chose this to go.
Oh. I'm starting to wish I got the donkey before. Oh. Well, all of those. That might be the best option.
Yeah, I don't have too many good options.
chevron.
I get a pink chevron.
And you
which
get
is
either one
nice.
of these.
I will take this.
Oh, I didn't get mine.
Yeah, you get that one.
I'll take that.
Where?
And I get a cat also, right? Yeah. Okay.
Like that cat too. Nice. You're up, Troy.
I'll take a cat.
Another cat.
It's like a zoo over there.
Somebody's loving the cats.
I get 2 coins.
What are you gonna be buying over there?
Stuff. He's not even sure.
You don't know what he's doing. He's gonna lead every single time. Is what he's trying to do.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to have a plantation in order to put a worker on another plantation that's
No, you
not
do
mine?
not. I did it last time.
Well, then I'll do it. So let's put a worker on that guy.
Alright, you're gonna move up the pink chevron. I skipped you, so it's actually Jason's turn.
Is it my turn? Okay. So I'll take the 2 coins.
I'm excited about my coins.
That's it for me.
And it's Troy's turn again.
Put another cat up.
Going all out.
Poker.
Lots of cats.
Poker this up.
I wonder what you're doing with the cats right now.
Wow. Getting some.
Kitties in there.
We got some cats going.
Smells like a litter box in there.
It is pretty bad. Alright. Who's up? Harrison? Yeah, Harrison.
Yep.
I'll do another cat.
It's all out on the cats. I'm gonna get. Can I have 2 coins, please?
Yep.
You just
I'm
getting all the money.
gonna follow suit with you. Wait, I'm taking 2 coins. Okay. Alright.
Another kitty.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll do another cat.
I'm gonna take 2 coins.
Should in theory be enough.
I'm gonna use bonus. It's my turn, right?
Yep. Wait. Yes. Sorry.
For another cat.
Take 2 more coins.
Coins worth victory points at the end?
No.
That's,
Look at the. It's either
Coins or cats. You know which one's gonna work.
it's underneath your plate. There's a.
Let's see, the workers.
There
The
you
workers are worth a couple of points. Nice.
The workers or
Workers are worth a point.
Worth a point each.
Ah.
Yeah.
Workers are worth a point each. Donkeys are worth a point. Cats are worth a point. Trucks
Trade-
are worth 3.
Are traders worth a point?
So it's up to me. Do I want a
No.
cat?
Cats are worth 3.
Do I want a cat?
1.
I thought
Trucks are
were
worth
3. Cats are worth 2, I thought.
2.
Cat.
Well, still, cats
This
are
is
worth
1.
2.
Oh, is it 1? Okay. That's probably 1 then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the far right.
Roll the dice
Oh.
on the
Cats
cat.
are worth
You're
1.
scored.
Trucks are worth 3.
There
But
you
no
go.
one had a truck. No trucks.
Not yet.
Oh, what a truck.
I guess I'm gonna do cat or coins. Dang, tough decision.
Cat or coins? Sounds like a exploding kitten's cat. It's a
I'm actually
cat or
gonna do
coin.
cat. Alright. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So,
All the workers covered?
is that all mine are spent?
Oh
Anybody
my.
else have
All mine.
other workers?
I've got 2 workers, but they're all covered though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll do worker pool. I have nothing to put the worker on. I think
got
they're all
They're all
filled.
filled. Yeah.
So I think it's just going to be some points for people. And now we're doing trader phase, and Troy, you're first.
Well, what do I want to do with this?
Put a cat down.
You don't have many cats left. One.
Trying to figure out what do I need.
All of everything.
No, I don't need everything. I just need something.
Just a little bit of everything.
Need all the things. What do you got going on tonight, Jason?
We have some friends coming over in a little bit for cooking out.
I will pay 2, and I will start
We'll
the
play
party
some
at
group type games like
Exploding Kittens.
those kind of games.
Yeah. Party games.
Party games.
the
There you go.
light purple.
Can play some Skull.
Yeah. Actually, the Chameleon's a favorite one in our house.
You ever
Play
played
2 points?
Play
Yeah,
Spyfall?
there, right there.
Alright.
Spyfall, I got that one.
Little bank.
Yeah. That one's alright.
Rob, you following?
Yeah.
No.
It's always ridiculous. Types of questions people ask.
Mm.
I don't know. Give me a second. Do I want? Can I do it?
Can you do that?
Do
You can.
that? I can. No, I'm not gonna follow.
Ooh. Harrison, you gonna follow?
For where?
On light purple here?
Red purple. Yeah, it's always good to be number 2.
Harry's not as good as 1.
Oh, really?
Putting the pressure on you.
Oh, man. These aren't getting anything, are they?
No.
No. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 3 of those lights. Yep, I think I'm gonna follow.
But that's assuming no one puts any like building or anything there.
This is true.
Hey, you got the
True.
point.
Oh,
BAM!
Good times.
Got it.
All right,
Finally.
you're up, Rob. Right? Troy led that one.
Spin 2. Start there.
I'll follow. Oh no, I'm last.
it's always good to be number 2. How many times are we going to say that?
Oh man. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's quite a lot there. So I am going to pass on that.
I'm passing.
I will follow.
All right, Harrison, you're up.
Nobody got the coin. Who else passed?
I did.
Got that one. Got that one. It's always good to be number 1. I can get it.
Pay your 2 points.
Hmm?
Your 2 points for leading. You always pay 2 points when you lead. And I have to decide first, huh?
Yep.
I will follow.
Might as well follow.
How much is being produced there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, but there's 3 of these going away already, right? Yeah.
14, so that leaves 10.
That's 10.
12,
So
11.
it'd be 2
10
to,
if you take
it'd be
this
2 to
one.
here if you follow.
Because I want the brown.
Sucks.
That was Harrison, so Wade, you're up.
Well, I am going to pay 2 and build my last warehouse here. And that's going to give me that. And I'm going to get bean of choice. So, oh gosh. I don't know what to get. That's
Troy,
Is
you
anybody?
in the
Yeah,
warehouse?
you can follow. Yeah.
Pass. Passing on the warehouse.
Pass on the warehouse.
Alright.
Wait, no. I actually want to follow on that. Right? So it would be right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put that there, but I also get a cat.
You get a cat,
Get a cat.
and you gotta pay me a bean.
What bean? Maybe. How about a? I'll give you a pink.
Okay.
Wait, no, not a pink. Not a pink. Brown. Wait, no, I don't have brown. I'll give you a light purple. Light purple. Yeah, light purple. There we go.
Now we're good. Now
Okay.
We're good.
I'm leaving here.
I dropped him off.
Two.
No, it's just
Whose turn?
You, Troy, you follow
I will
there?
follow you.
All right.
Pass.
Harrison? Oh, you have to pass, right?
Yeah,
You're out.
I'm done.
Oh.
Wade's following. And that's it, right? Yeah. Troy, you're up.
I'm
He's out.
I'm out.
Rob.
Okay. I'm going to lead on the pink.
Okay.
Anybody can follow?
Wade's up
Wade,
first.
good.
Yeah, I think.
Jackpot.
Yeah, I think I am going to just follow on that.
Dang.
Do that.
All right. So, you're out, right?
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
you led that one, right?
I led.
You're out.
Mm.
You're out. So it's just me and you, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna build. And I'm gonna build. This one's either one of these will give me something. This one gives me 2 and 2 points. And I can put it right here, right? This one?
Yep.
Wait, this is the farm. This has to go.
It's not farm.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah, farm.
This is not farm. Sorry, this is not farm. This can go here, right?
Yep, it can go there because it's got the
Yeah.
symbol.
Yep.
Do I follow?
I'm gonna take the chevron for dark purple. Okay.
In order to get this, you have to have everybody across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Well, it was harder to get those. You okay, Becky?
trying.
how's it going? I took
Lay out the 9 tiles,
Yeah.
and then you're moving around trying to use the
Bulldogs.
vampire powers.
Yes.
Wait, I can't build here. I
Overcome
don't have anything
people.
here. I can't build
I
here. can
demoed it
No, you
at
can.
BGG
Could
Con
I?
last year. That
I
was
don't have
really
anything
good
else
though.
here.
Well,
It
that's
sounds
what
like
we did.
sounds
Oh,
like
yeah,
it'd
you
be
can
kind of
build
fun,
it.
so I bought it.
You're good.
Yeah, it is a good game.
Okay.
The powers are really interesting.
So I
Like,
think
I
we're.
can't build over here at all, right?
It's
There's no
very
room over here for me to
unique.
build it, is there?
Do you have a dude you can build though?
No, for this guy.
I'm
I'm
playing
saying.
as the guy in one
Oh.
game
I couldn't
where
build it. There's nowhere I can build it
and
there.
I could like
Oh,
go in
no, I
and
don't
I could
think
like
so.
kill
Yes,
You
everybody,
could have built it
and
here.
then I could
Oh,
like
okay.
I'd lose life points, but then
You
I could
could.
gain life points back by
And I can still build.
I forget how like sucking the life out of them or
Yeah.
something like that. It was really cool.
I think I would do that. Yeah. It's just gonna give me a pink instead of a purple.
I've always wanted to play Fury.
I
of
meant to play
Dracula.
there because I thought I had to
Never
follow
played.
suit, and I just
Period
instinctively set it
Dracula?
right here, and I was like,
Oh,
"Heck,
I
I'll
have
do
that. I have that. I do.
You did?
Does
Yeah.
that change you at all? I'm sorry.
It's kind of fun because the whole purpose of
Well, I
it
love
is.
the hidden dimension.
Well,
Yeah,
because,
because you don't know
how
who it
is-
is.
I mean,
You're
how
just
does-
running, trying to get away from
What?
it.
Yeah,
What are you trying to?
we're just trying to figure out how because he wanted to build there instead. So how does majority
I don't know.
work
I just
then
was thinking
versus what?
Yeah.
Because he just has 4 there.
Majority
Or
is
five,
the so
right?
it's 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That's the
What are
the
hospitals
number.
worth? Just
Hospitals
one?
worth 2.
so it would be a
So
tie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's working.
So it's worth.
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Okay.
So you tie, so you would split, and you'd each get 8.
Which is still good, yeah, because you got that one also.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that didn't change my play.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
I meant to put it there, and I just like grabbed it and
Oh.
got zoned in on this board and thinking.
Did you get up the pink chevron?
I switched. I took the
We-
pink and
we
took
both
back
did,
my
yeah.
dark purple.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Cool. All right. So, is that it? Did we
That's
finish
it.
that? So
Now we
we're
collect.
about to do
Harvest.
harvest phase. All right. We'll start with this one. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 2. We're gonna go down to 10.
No, is it that yellow also?
No, this one does not.
Oh, it
It's not a
doesn't.
trader
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So it's just 10. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is everybody paying attention?
500.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who's yellow? And you. Okay, got it. And then we'll do, what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then we have 3 traders coming off, so we're going to be at 11. So if you're red, blue, or yellow, get 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nice.
Wow.
5 out of that. That's not bad.
That's pretty awesome.
I'll take it.
Jeez.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And then this one's going to be a mess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 3 traders, so we're down to 11.
This is brown, right?
And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only got 2 out of it, man.
3.
2.
Oh,
Okay.
this collective communism is terrible.
Sir.
Let's see. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. No trades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got
Light purple.
3 light purple.
Yes.
2, 3. That's not the worst, but
Alright, thank you.
and then who's blue? This is blue, buddy. And then there's yours, Rob.
We have 10 over here.
And then we have 10.
So 1,
What the?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, take it.
4 of those for me.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And, alright. Okay. Who's in its reverse turn order for contracts? So,
Alright.
Jason is up first.
When do we count the cats?
The what?
The
Cats.
Oh,
the
now.
orange.
You can do it now.
So 4.
I got 1.
You got 5?
4.
I'm
You
first.
got a lot of cats there, buddy.
I got 5.
You are catalyst. Did you get your 2 cats, Jason?
I did, yes. Alright, so, alright. I think my best bet on this is. I'm not gonna go there, that was the question. Oh, I'm gonna need all those. Dang, that's not gonna work.
That's all those.
Whose turn is it?
Unless I do that.
Jason's.
My turn, sorry.
For what?
Alright.
Oh, we're going backward.
Yep, I'm gonna take my.
Contract, please.
Oh, we're on
I'm gonna take my
contract.
2 cats. I'm just gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one right there. Let's see. Was that give me coins? Give me a couple coins.
Couple of coins. Not that matters anymore with me.
Well, I might need to buy.
Oh, and it's the
buy,
3rd turn, so
oh,
it takes 3 coins for
3
one
coins. Okay.
for one thing.
Alright.
Forgot about that. That is annoying. Probably gonna use. Oh no, I can't use those.
Sure you can.
No, because I use this.
Oh.
I use that trader, which I had 4 traders. Where's the? Oh, there's the other trader. Right there. Boom. Didn't get that.
Okay.
I'm not getting that. Not getting that.
I don't have all my cards.
Oh.
That's sad.
That is no good one. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn now?
Yours.
Oh. Well, I am going to try and decide if I can actually pull this off at all. That's really hard. Well, I'll do that to get 1 of these, and I'll do 3 coins to get 1 for 7. And then I will get, I'll pay 7, 4, and 3 to get this contract filled. that will give me 4 coins, which is pretty handy. Get 4 coins, and I get to build a hospital. And I can put that anywhere. So the question is, where is it good? So I think I'm already there. I might as well go here and get a purple chevron up there. And that is that. I'm done. It is Harrison's turn. Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out coffee bar. If I can't have the entire row, do I still get certain points? You know, like for the first row, for instance, you know, this first column. If I can satisfy those 2 outstanding items.
These 2?
Yeah, if I get those.
Why would you go for those 2?
I don't know.
Because then he would deliver to all of them.
Actually, he needs this one to deliver to all of them.
Yeah, that needs Sao Paulo.
That is the only one he needs to deliver to. Having a row like that is
Doesn't mean
nothing.
anything. It's just delivering to the bars.
You just want to deliver 1 to each bar.
To each bar.
Yeah. So you've got 1 to this bar, 1 to this bar, 1 to this bar. You don't have any to this bar, but you've got 1 to that and 1 to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, let's do the number 1 to San Paulo. The triangle.
Just make it easy, and then you get a. You can put that anywhere. And as long as you do it before the end of it won't matter if you have coffee after this, but you can pay any 3 of those, and you could build 1 warehouse for free.
If I had 3 of these wilds?
No, any 3.
Oh, I could
stock
sacrifice
tokens.
3 of them.
I'm trying to think if it benefits you in any way. It's not going to get you a thing.
But I can't do this before the end, right? So like if I wanted to take away 3 and put them in the warehouse, I can't. Right now.
You could right now. Yeah, you can do it right now. Yeah, there's no barrier to doing it.
I thought there was a point bonus for getting 1 to each bar. It just gives you one of those stock tokens.
It just gives you a wild stock token.
Got it. Okay. They're not really worth anything though, are they? Alright.
If he was getting up to his 5th stock token, that would probably be beneficial, because then he could discard all 5 of them to build both warehouses, which would get him a milestone.
Got it.
But otherwise, it's probably
Okay.
I feel like that's what I want to do right now.
I don't know how you can get another stock token though. At this point.
Okay. Another wild card. So
I think there's an option.
if I have 1 on each column, there's no other way to get a wild card.
Each column. Basically, right now you're just trying to get as many majorities in each bar as you can. So, like, you have 4 in this one. You're probably going to get majority in this bar, because you have 4 tokens there, which will give you a bonus 4 points.
I see.
In addition to whatever victory points these themselves give you.
I did it way wrong.
I see what you're talking about. Alright, well then for the Sumatran
I thought this bonus you got 1 in each row.
let's put put that one right there with the token. No, the one further down.
This one.
No, the one with the token.
Which one?
This.
That has a
These
token.
have tokens.
These both.
Yeah,
Both have tokens.
the one to the north. You know, like the one towards you.
This one?
Here?
No,
Here, you want this?
I'm talking about this
That's
one.
this right here.
What is it? What
That's you have to have 3 to get that.
Alright, well
Or
then I'm gonna
4
put
to get
3
this
right there. That's what
Why
I'm
wouldn't you do the 4?
Does he have 4?
4 is where you're going to get 7 victory points.
Alright,
for
well
the
then
4.
4. I'll do 4.
That's the better one.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll get rid of all of it. But yes.
And you immediately get 2 coins.
Alright, so I'll put that there and then 2
And
coins.
then your second shot.
Well, that should be it, right? So
Yeah,
I
you did
did
the pink at the
those,
top.
Okay, so now.
until
that
it
was
comes
2.
until
You
it
put
comes
2.
back to me.
Yeah, until it comes back to you. You got it.
Alright, so. A 3 for that. And then. Take me down to 2. 6 on this guy. You're gonna have to help me with some of this stuff because I've got wilds and this wild stuff works. Because I think, right? Because you said if it's 2 animals and 2 Arabica beans, they can move out one or something like that.
Like these
So-
two
So
stack.
that wild should have stacked,
Okay.
and those, yeah, that's it. That's
If you have
the
another
only
one
thing
that's
that
the
should have
same, you take one of each off the top and put them both together right here.
If you have the wild stack, the wild can match with anything. You don't have to have 2 of the same color.
Oh, I see.
Okay. That's alright. I still get 4 coins.
4 points.
Cool.
Oh, because you did 2. I gotcha. I'm with you now. That's good. Who's up? Harrison. No.
No, it's me.
Troy.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, skipping me, boy.
That's right.
Alright, we'll do this for 2. Do this one. Get a coin for each. I get 2 coins and 1 coin. 3 coins. So 3. And then, can I put another one there? Or you can only do 2 at a time?
Say again.
Can you deliver 3 times or only twice?
Just twice on a turn.
Okay, then I will not have gone there. I will put it here.
You get 2 coins.
So I get 1 more coin.
Okay, I'm gonna fill this contract right here. 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 brown. I get to build and I have to fill that, right? I can build. So if I build here with this, right?
Oh, it's a free build.
Mm-hmm, a free build.
Can you build that with there? No. Yeah, you can.
Can, because I can bump up here and get to the 6 on that,
Yep.
right?
You can.
Alright.
You got it.
And then, that's my other out, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I get the contract bonus, which is, what's the cat gonna do for me? Does it give me something right now? Because you can point at the end of the game, right?
1 victory point at the end of the game if you have a cat.
A cat, a worker's also, this guy's also a worker.
The trader won't give you anything.
Yeah,
This could go
it's a trade.
here, which could potentially be better. I'm not gonna probably get another one of those though. So I'm gonna take the cat.
Yeah, you just put it in your supply.
Yeah.
So my turn.
Oh, do I get 2 coffees of my choice also, right?
So who went here and didn't get this?
That's me.
Okay.
2
You
coffees
he
of
didn't
my
really want it.
choice.
It's alright.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna pay so close that last contract. You can't quite get it.
We don't want you to have any leads.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 6 to this one, and that will give me that and 2 coins. And who's next? Oh, I gotta deliver a second if I'm gonna do anything. So I will go for, I suppose, just use it all. For a 3rd coin. There we go. You're up, Harrison.
So I need to do 2 if I wanted to do.
If you want to keep playing. Yeah. Well, you could do 1, but then you're out. You're done. So it's just, 2 to stay in and keep doing it. Since you're a fan of the bar roulette over there.
I got nothing left. That's all I got.
Go grab it. And is there a reverse side to this? Nope.
What does that say?
1 coin.
1 coin. guess I'll pass now. That's all I can do.
You just did the one?
Yeah, just the one.
Oh, everything else is. Even if you trade 3 for 1, you can't like.
Well, 3 for
Your
1.
pull out
coins
a
too.
light
You can
purple.
spend 3 coins for a.
You spend 3 coins for any 1 coffee.
So you can get 2 coffees.
So coins don't count for victory points in the end, right?
Correct. Yeah, they're worthless otherwise.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Let's see, what will I get? So there's 2.
Well, when do you do this thing?
You can do it like it's almost like a free action on your during the harvest phase. Like if you're paying the hooks to, if you're paying these to get a warehouse or
Oh, I should have done it.
something like that. You can do it at any point during actually, yeah, you can do it during the contracts phase. I'm sorry, it's connected to the contracts phase.
Alright,
I mean, I
so
might as well do it during the end phase, right?
I paid the 6, so I can get 2 of the dark blue right here. I mean dark purple.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the 3 purple.
The 3, this one here,
That right there, yeah.
which gives you a coin.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And then
Just take these whenever you do it, right? We just remember.
that's for contract when you take your
Yeah, like
contracts.
I did this contract D.
Oh, I did my F contract. I forgot to get one.
That's a good one to get.
Let's see. Do I have one I don't have? Let's see. I've got the brown. We don't have that one. All right.
Alright, I guess that's it.
That is it. All right.
Alright, so my turn now. So I can go ahead and do these for the warehouse anytime, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you build 1 warehouse for free.
So I build this 1 warehouse, which just lets me get another coffee because coffee's good. Spend 3.
Probably increases your trade ratio too, depending on which one.
Yeah, to 3 to 1, which is great. Get this contract. Do I want the donkey or going up the track?
Donkey's worth a point. I don't know.
Donkey, I don't think I'll be able to get up the track anywhere, so I'll take the donkey. And a C.
Yep.
C feathers. What I don't have. I don't have purple. That works there. Or if I had gotten a brown in that, they would have just gone there anyway, right?
Yeah, the brown you would just taken the wild and the brown and moved them up. So it's
So-
6 one way, half dozen the other.
Yeah. And then 3 more coins. Which might be worth it if I can get stuff out of it. Okay, I did my contract. Oh, and I gotta pick one of these, so I get that.
Pay 3. To move this to 7.
Huh.
And this will go 7. 4. There, and I will pay for F, so I get an F.
What color do you need?
Brown?
There's green, brown.
You could say. There's that, and that earns me hospital.
Yeah, get for the hospital for free.
Where the heck can a hospital go?
Put 1 here.
Yeah, that way we'll split that town.
Wow.
I think we do. We will split it.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm
It does look
gonna
like Christmas over
I'll
there.
fill this contract right here. 3, 1, and I need to spend. Thankfully, I don't only use one of those options. So I'll spend
Did
my
I earn anything?
3 coins to
What
get
F
a
did
brown
you
that I
get?
need.
I did.
So I got
Do I
my
get 4
brown.
for there?
Yeah.
Still have that left. So I fill my contract. So I get an A. I'll take that pink right there. Then I can turn these 3 in to get a warehouse, right? Warehouse gives me
1 copy.
another coffee, and
Helps your ratio.
I think I'll take cat. That. We need to find a way to get a coin.
You didn't use all your traders when you're.
I did not. No.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
so you
it's
have
3.
money.
Yeah.
From there. Very good. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pay 3 coins to get one of those, and then I will use both of those to go here. Gets me a coin.
That was my one shot right there.
And sorry, and that's the only thing I can do. So I'm
alright.
out. I'm done.
It's alright.
You done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
I think I'm done.
Alright, well, I can still go. So if he's done, then that goes to me. So, I gotta figure out
And I go after you always, right?
What is this? A 3 to 1?
That's what I thought.
It's 3 to 1 ratio.
let's see. What can I...
If I have 3 of these, is it still 3 to 1?
Yeah, it's when you build the last one, I think. No, it's when you build that one.
That one?
gives you the
Oh, I see.
2 to 1.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna cut out here. I'll let y'all tally up the score.
Cool.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll
Good
text
point.
you the score.
Yeah, thank you.
You actually could do. You could have done
That's
1,
fine.
2, 3 to get that, and then paid 5 to go there and take that. And that gives you
Might as well.
2 coins.
Okay.
Yeah, that gives you a little bit.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.
Later.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks for playing.
Thank
I'll text you your score.
Alright.
I don't think I can really do much, but...
Harrison dominated the Arabica track or the
bar.
bar
Coffee
over
bar.
there.
But
Yeah,
then I
that's
failed everywhere else. Crashed and burned.
I don't know. You're gonna get a lot of points out of that, I think.
Let's see. Okay, so 6 to get to 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Get my 5th one. Drop that 5. Get that. Get 2 more coins. Which I think I am done. That's it.
Alright. Who's up after you, Troy?
Me. How can I do that? Spend 3 of that. That'll go there. 3 of that. That'll go there. Lend that to go there. Then use this to go there. Fill out that bad boy. I'll use that 3 to pay that back.
Nice.
That'll give me a cat, right?
If you want the cat.
Cat or a. Nah, we'll go cat.
Pick one of these for your D contract.
Put your cat in your supply.
Okay.
That way it's easier for me to see for
Alright.
purposes. And you're the only one in, so are you doing anything else? You still fill out the contract, but everybody else is out, I think.
Oh,
so.
I gotta make sure.
Oh, you
spent
spent
all
all those.
These
Okay.
can go. That's cool.
Gotcha.
I think we're all done.
That was it. So you got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20 off of contracts. Okay, so where's Guatemala? Over here. So we've got yellows first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. There, I have 1 point. Troy has 1, 2 points. Harrison has 1 point, and Jason has 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And Jason definitely has. Oh, Jason and Rob are tied
Yep.
for majority, so they get 8 for majority. And then third was Troy. He's gonna get 4. And so that's gonna be 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 1, 6, and 13. All right. So Brazil, we've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Rob. I think you're getting first there. I got 1.
I just want to be the drug lord.
Troy's got 1.
It's an option.
3. It's not as low. It's not as low. And Jason's got 0. All right. So
But really, you should be in
Rob
Colombia. You know what I mean?
gets the 16 for 26. And who is second? Harrison is second on that one for a plus 8. So he gets 11. And then Troy and I are tied. We are going to get 2 apiece for that. So we get 3 and 3. Okay, Indonesia. We've got 2, 3, 4. I've got 0. Troy's got 1. Harrison has 2, and Jason has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He definitely gets to 16 for a total of 24 there. Rob is second with 8, so he gets 12. Harrison is third for a plus 4, so he gets a total of 6 there. All right, Colombia. Well, I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're both tied for 8. And Rob has 0 there. Harrison has 0, and Jason has 1. So we get that. Jason gets the plus 4, and Troy and I get plus 8. Troy dug into my lead there. You stinker.
Yeah, I tried.
All right, and Ethiopia, we've got me with 2, Harrison with 2. Nobody tried there. Troy with 1. So
I tried hard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Harrison and I get those. Troy gets the 4. So 5, 10, and 10. And then, did we do Indonesia? We did do Indonesia. And then company supply. Do you have anything? You have a donkey. So
I have
you
donkey.
was donkey 1?
1.
1. I got a 0. Troy's got a cat for 1. Harrison. Oh, he's got 2 cats.
Harrison
Well,
has.
that's Jason.
Jason has 2 cats.
Jason has 2 cats and
That's
that.
bad money.
Alright, so subtotal here will be 49, 50, 51, 52. 16, 26, 17, 29, 30. 9, 10, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 12, 18, 28, and 24, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 42, 43, 44. Is that right? 24, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 42, 43, 44. Wow, Jason won on that first one. Okay, counter track.
Did he?
I
don't know about
just.
on the first.
Oh no, you got 52. My bad. I can do math. All right, I got 8 on the counter track. And Rob, what'd you get?
8.
You got 8.
Yep.
4.
You have 4. Harrison.
2.
None.
I guess
You have to be up here to get at least 1.
Nothing.
He's got 8.
0.
That didn't help. Arabica track. Rob's got 10.
I know I'm nothing there.
Is that the total there? 10.
10 for me.
And then
Jason's at 4 or
I
6.
got 6.
So you and Jason are 6. I don't think anybody got these, right?
Troy got nothing.
I had nothing.
Harrison,
No.
none. And Jason got what?
6.
6. Okay. All right. Milestones, I got 10. Contracts, 15, 24, 20, and 15. Coffee bar deliveries. This is what is, we'll do deliveries first.
I already did the contract.
So, who's yellow? You've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for deliveries. And then green's next. So I got 2, 3, 4, nothing. So 4. Troy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That should be it.
That's it.
16.
That's
and
it.
then Jason.
Well, you haven't done the first or second.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's it.
7 for Jason. And then the coffee bar bonus. So
Green got first.
Green got
second.
first, so I got the bonus there. Green's lowest. Green's got first there.
Red.
Harrison. Oh, red? No,
No,
he's
Harrison,
got he's got
he got
3. So he gets. Oh, who was second here? Harrison was second. So we get a +2. And Harrison was second there, so another +2. Who was second here? Troy? All right, so he gets a 2. Harrison with Jason. So Harrison's got a 4, and Jason gets a 2. Jason got that one. And are you second? Oh, yeah, lowest. So you get the 2. And then Harrison with Troy. All right, so Harrison's got the 4, and Troy's got the 2. So we got 2, 8, 4. Harrison, you got 12, 13, 14, 16 out of that. That's pretty good. Put that there. 6. And then your constructed buildings. So any buildings that are down here. So like 4, 10,
4,
6, 7, 8,
5,
9,
6,
12.
7.
7 total?
Yep.
What'd you have, Rob?
12.
12? Harrison?
What is it? 2?
3, 4, 5. Because this guy. 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
And what did Jason have?
Buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
Yeah.
All right. So we got 14, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 46, 49 for that one. 16, 32, 37, 29, 39, 40, 44, 24, 34, 44, 5, 46, 56, 66, 76, 78, 80,
You cheated.
18, 28, 38, 9, 44, 42, 43, 53, 45, 6, 57. So we've got 109, 80, 900, 110, 76, 50, 65, and 88. No, that's a 9. That's a 90. Do the math for me.
But I can't do what that top
so
is.
4
It's
or
44 and 49.
49, so it's
90 how much?
3.
393.
There you go. That was pretty close.
109 to 110.
That was pretty stinking close.
Wow.
I really have it.
Man.
I'm gonna cry.
Jeez.
I will beat